Whatever must be done.
Monday. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up, guys? Charlie here. My deepest apologies on the stream drops. For whatever reason, me restreaming to our commentators in Discord is actually crashing our stream here and my computer in general, which is not really that normal. However, we're gonna give it another go. I'm so sorry. Please continue your matches. The ones that are marked on stream, we will still attempt to stream, and the ones that are not marked, make sure to report your scores on challenge, and we'll keep up with the scores from there. Once again, my deepest apologies, and we're sending it back to commentators. Good luck, guys.
All right, thanks, Charlie. Really appreciate all the hard work you're putting in. So we'll get through this. Don't worry. And thank you guys all for being so patient and sticking with us here. We are going to work to bring this stream back up for you.
Oh, absolutely. And do keep in mind, guys, we're going to be seeing Ashraf, which I'm excited to watch because that character's slow as hell. It's just he's cool. He's cool. Yeah,
he's a big guy, that's for sure. He definitely likes to throw his weight around. No pun intended.
But we are going to be seeing Lean X Triforce versus Crams. I'm going to give you that full name, Cram Flakes. That is a very interesting name. Never thought I would hear that. I never thought I'd say that. But that's really cool.
Yeah. Well, now it's making me hungry. Now I want some Frosted Flakes. So thanks, Cram.
But I think the biggest thing is going to be seeing how Cram definitely goes up against Lean's actual Ashraf. He is known to be one of the, next to probably Rakuto, one of the better, if not best, Ashrafs lately that has been doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah.
Ashraf is slow. It's the biggest thing. He's slow.
Yeah, he's definitely slow. But the thing about Astaroth is that, it comes down to mind games, because Astaroth, obviously, while he is slow and, he has range, but, being slow, he's not the best zoner in the world. He wants to stay in your face because he wants to mix you up for days, because that's where the majority of his damage is, with Ukimi setups and frame traps and what have you. So the more Astaroth can get in your head, the more momentum he's going to build, and he's going to start, making... He's a good character to try to make opponents panic, especially if they don't know the matchup. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see, what character knowledge both of these guys have, revolving around him, and, how they approach the matchup. And all right, it looks like we've got Cram going with Killick here, Lean Triforcer, of course, going with, Astaroth. I'm digging the costume.
Oh yeah, his Optimus Prime. Now keep in mind, both players do have access to each other's characters, as one person on RF actually plays Ashraf, as well as one person on Luminary plays Killick. So we're gonna probably see some familiar looking movements. We're gonna look for situations that they're used to seeing. So like maybe back turn K is gonna be a thing that Lean's gonna want to look for, when in reverse spin to win is going to be something that Cramflakes is going to have to look for.
Exactly. And it looks like we're getting started on our Astral Plane stage. This is actually one of the smaller stages in the game. And these walls, as you hit them, they break. So if you hit them 3 times, it crashes the walls and opens the entire ring up for ring outs. Now, as we all know, obviously Astaroth loves walls. He loves walls. So I'm going to predict that Triforcer is going to be going for a lot of setups here.
You were already so close. He was already starting off so strong with just putting him next to the wall. But unfortunately, Cramflakes is going to get out of that situation with a back throw. And that's going to put Astral's back to the wall. And wow, already off the bat, getting some solid big damage.
Yeah, Cram is really putting on the pressure here. He's not letting Triforcer start anything. So... all right, nice knee. Stops from what he's doing, gets the low. Backing off a little bit. Nice sidestep.
Wow, big swing is going to do some BBB there. And very smart for Lean to just block it. Don't even try to, step it or anything or crouch it. Just take the block. Your guard's pretty good so far. Wow, going in big for the grab
Right.
and gets the lethal hit already.
Oh my gosh. And see, as you can
Damage.
tell, that's so much damage already. That's Astaroth E and B right there. Although Cramp's going to come in with the Wild Rising and finish the round out, going up 1-0 here.
I definitely feel that that Lean is playing pretty well right now. If he could just control the pace and get some of those solid grabs off that he's been trying to go for these setups. And right now, it just looks like Cram's trying not to take any of these situations that he wants to be thrown, that he's getting thrown into. And unfortunately, spoken too soon.
Right, and there's the first throw that's going to start things off. What's going to be the option as he wakes up, though? Goes for the low, gets blocked,
And wow,
gets
right
punished
there,
for it.
6 BB, and no, nothing there. Just goes for the 2K, the 1K there.
It's a little bit of damage and backs off a little bit. But I agree. I think Cram's, doing everything in his power to stop Lean from even getting anything started, which is honestly a good idea.
Very nice blocking from Lean, just being patient. Goes for a shoulder here. Oh, GI? And doesn't punish it, though.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's the big thing about Astroff. He has very slow buttons, and it's going to be harder for him to make these punishes if he's not preemptively reading it.
Right. Cram soul charging here. He wants him off of him. He doesn't want to get stuck by the wall. Immediately goes for the cancel to get a little health back.
It was very smart because he pushed them off and kept them away from him so that he can reset the neutral. And getting that Wild Rising B there and is near the wall, goes for a combo.
All right.
And tries to get the one. He tried to get the 1A there. Good for Lean just to tech it. And oh man, this is big damage.
Yeah, does not break the throw, unfortunately. And Lean is going to grab a round of his own. We're going 1-1 here.
Oh, it's prime time. That's what Lean's saying right now. It's prime time.
So as we can see, both these guys clearly, have at least an understanding of how each other's characters work. So it's going to be a lot of adaptation, as they both play.
You can definitely see the familiarity. Like they're not trying to make too many movements. They're trying to keep it simple and very nice. Already big damage again. Lean's just looking so clean here.
Nice sidestep.
Oh, very nice low there. And Lean just getting blown up a little bit by these lows. Obviously choosing not to block him, but that's fine. He's going to get a crouching grab, and it's going to be good damage. Puts him against the wall. I like how he just says, "Get out of my face." Like you want to be in his face.
He finally blocked that low. He's been hit by that twice now, so he's getting a little wise to what's going on, but this should be it.
And that was really, really, so Astroff has a really good grab range, and it sucks that he missed that right there. He was so close to just confirming that grab.
Right. And, oh, okay. I guess we're a bit behind here. It looks like we're going into the next match. Let's see.
Let's do this.
All right.
It seems like we're going to be jumping back in now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going right back into our next game. Apologies. I think we're a little behind here. So let's see what these guys do. I'm not sure who won the first game. I apologize. So we'll see here in a second. All right.
Okay.
Looks like Triforce won the first game there. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So he definitely made that comeback. Probably through adjustments. Nice sidestepping there. Trying to keep it simple.
Mm-hmm. Throw broke. Good job. We'll see what Cram does here. Gets
Very
the
nice.
low sweep.
Oh, okay. Gets scoop. Oh, nice checking here for Cremflakes. Just trying to keep it simple. Trying to force Lean to make decisions and block certain things. Okay.
And yeah, Cram coming back here. He's saying, hey, that first game's not going to phase me. I'm going to get this round, and we're going to go from there. So he's trying very much to set the pace here, and I think he's starting off doing a good job with it.
Okay, keeping it clean with this combo here. And wow, Lean just a little too far for that grab. Just needs to be a little bit more aware of his grab ranges here.
Yeah. Oh, Cram gets a nice launcher. It's going to be some good chunky damage into an Oki setup. This is going to hit the wall, actually.
Oh yeah, he's gonna, because he got the angle.
Yeah.
He gets 2 of those. And if he got a little bit better of an angle, he probably got to get in the 3rd one.
Yeah, and another throw here from Cram. Same one as last time. And goes for a mid to try and flesh him out. Does not get it, but with a sidestep, finishes it out with a perfect.
Wow. Wowzer. And that's such a change of events. Like, this is what we saw before, but, Lean did get that 1 round secured, and it seems like he's just struggling a little bit more now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's getting a little impatient, wants to kind of like forcefully work his way in. But this is a good soul charge here. It's a very offensive soul charge, and he's going to be able to get plus frames here. You got to respect him.
Oh, he thought he was going to hit buttons.
Cram saying, no.
Mm-hmm. He's just bullying him on the ground right now. All right, he's back up, and right. Well, it looks like that match has ended. It looks like both guys are at 1 win apiece now, so we're tied.
Yes.
So the winner of this next game is going to take this match. All right.
And I do like the adjustments from Cram. I think Cram's been doing a pretty solid job and readjusting the way he approaches Astaroth. Obviously, like I said, he has an Astaroth player on his team that allows for him to be able to adjust and learn and be able to know how to play this matchup and not take the unnecessary risk and what to look for.
Right. Yeah, he definitely changed his playstyle up a bit. I think while he still stayed aggressive, I think he was more mindful of his spacing, and he used that to capitalize on a lot of Triforcers whiffing and, to keep putting out that chunky damage and setting up Oki situations to where he could either bully him on the ground or get him to get up in a way that benefited him.
Lane looks like he's going to go with the Mr. Clean. And, surprisingly, I have not seen a costume from Krams, and I'm a little sad. But it's okay. Normal Killick ain't so bad either.
Yeah, maybe that's the meta. Don't change the costume.
Oh, wow. And Lean going for one of those big armored grabs right there, right off the bat. And it's not looking too good for him. Nice tech on the 1A, though.
Ooh, big whiff. No capitalize, though.
Ooh, nice shoulder there. Just do a high crush there.
Oh, the Poseidon tie. That's going to be so much damage.
What is life? That's all I can ask. What is it?
I die a little bit every time I get hit by that.
Oh,
right,
no.
Great reversal edge. So, for everyone that doesn't know, guard crushes do beat reversal edges, and this is going to kill it. All right, Cram going up 1-0 here in this final game of this match.
And that was so much for Lean. That was Lean's game to win, and unfortunately just made one wrong read, and he just got blown up for it.
All right, but he is starting this round off pretty well. Gets the low throw again, set up. What's he going to do? He goes for the mid.
Okay, I think he's probably going to crouch.
Yeah. Ducks under the high.
Okay.
All right, got a good little bit of damage there.
And I like how Krem's mixing it up here. He's not really just throwing out anything. He's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to put you in a situation where I'm plus, but if I can't, that's okay. Right there, nice sidestep from Lean, just getting out of that Monument K there.
Mm-hmm. And I think what Lean's doing is he's utilizing the space that he has, and he's throwing out some of Astaroth's faster options just to poke at Cram a bit and just get him to stop whatever he's doing so he can't get anything started. All right, going for it, gets the low. All right, throw broken.
And tries to go for the grab there, misses it. And right now, it just seems like it's a very even neutral match, looking for someone to press something wrong or step the wrong way.
Exactly. Now, Cram has been hitting with a few of those lows, and those do stack after a while into a lethal hit option. So we're going to see if that's what he's actually going for, or if he's just going to, keep poking at him in a way that's going to get him to stop either doing what he's doing or moving a certain way. Gets the throw, though.
And, he is sitting on 2 meters. He can use it. I think this is a good spot for, Lean to just let it rip. Just go all out.
I agree. Ooh, 1-hit situation. Goes for the mids, blocked. Gets the wall rising. And this is going to pop up. Is this going to wall splat?
No, he's gonna get grabbed to... Yeah, no.
Yeah, it is a wall splat.
There we go.
Oh, misses the
I think it was just the angle. I think it was just the angle is just really weird. So very smart. Probably gonna get his health back. Yep.
Cram wants to keep that life lead, which in this situation is very, very, very smart.
And I believe from what I saw, I believe he did CE. I'm gonna call he did CE. So
probably, yeah. That
because it looked like a CE movement.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
But it seems like we're still.
Yeah, I can try. Yeah.
Yes. It's okay. So what you could do is you can actually just stream it right from here, and it should be fine.
Sure. All right. Let me boot it up real quick. We'll go from there. Yeah, because I think we've consistently been like a whole round behind. To whenever the end of the game is. So, let's see. All right. Sure. All right. I'm up. So, whenever you want to send an invite, I can join. Okay, on my way. Got that. Right. Yeah, now when it comes to me streaming here, should I pick a certain resolution or frame rate, or does it matter?
He's not going to be looking at it, so as long as Charlie's not looking at it, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Alrighty, we'll give this a shot. Can you guys see okay? Well,
yeah,
I
guess,
I'm good. Can you see? Okay, cool.
Yep,
I'm here. Already done. All right.
So, an SA Rob?
Oh, hey, Mez. Can I send you a friend request? Do you mind?
Sure, absolutely.
Thanks. Definitely love to do more with you sometime, or
100%.
not. Yeah. And also, you sound like an amazing connection. Period. So
definitely
help the newbie. Help the newbie.
Oh, anything you need to know, just let me know. I will answer all your wildest dreams when it comes to commentary.
Well, geez, take me to dinner first. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Actually, do we have like 2 seconds that I can run to the bathroom real quick? All right, cool. Thanks. I'll be right back. Appreciate it. All right, I'm back. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Yes, I am. Okay. No. Yeah.
Are we
So.
live?
Okay. No, they're not yet. I see that chicken wings resting. So, I mean, while we're at it for a bit, we can at least say, I know Duke is been playing a lot of Setsuka. He still has Siegfried there in the pocket. He also has Killick as a backup, so it's not like he can't play other characters. But I'm curious to see who he does feel comfortable going with. I feel like, you know, he's been putting time into the Setsuka. I'm gonna probably say it's gonna be the Setsuka play, so we could look forward to that. But I'm curious more about what Chicken Wing does. I believe Chicken Wing is playing Ashraf. I think
Maybe. I'll say this. I believe I've seen Chicken Wing around before. I can't say I'm familiar, so this is only a speculation. But I believe I want to take a hunch and say that he plays Taki. But if I'm wrong, yeah. But of course, if I'm wrong, everyone please feel free to correct me. But I feel like I've seen him before. But it is going to be interesting to see who he plays, and I think that's going to dictate, what Duke does, throughout the course of the match. I don't know about you. I would love to see some Setsuka. I'm a big Setsuka fan.
Yeah.
She's pretty boss in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the only character I like. She's so anime to me, so it's out of the realm, and I know she's always been a difficult character to play, and I like challenges, so
Right.
that's what I think makes her really, really interesting. Plus, she's cool as hell in this one.
I agree. I think her gimmicks are really cool, like all the stacks that she has. I think her, how she looks in the game is really cool. I will give a note to, obviously, the producers of Calibur. I feel like they did make her a little new player friendly, in the sense that a lot of her previous combos in games were very frame specific, where you were getting just frames to be able to pull them off. They still have those moves in there with just frame options for them, but you don't have to hit the just frame every time. So I think that's really cool, because it makes her more accessible to newer players who may want to pick her up, and so they don't get too frustrated right off the bat. But it looks like he is going Setsuka, and I missed who.
We are getting Astaroth.
We are getting Astaroth. Okay, I was completely wrong. Sorry about that, guys. But this is going to be an interesting match, yeah.
Oh man, she's so cool. I don't know, man. I fanboy sometimes.
All right, we're getting right into it already with the AJB.
Launchers for days.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, you're right. He's definitely put time in. He knows Setsuka. This is gonna wall splat though.
Oh wow, the setup, and that is plus.
Missed the bull rush. Gets the side step. Gets the low.
I like what Duke did there. It kept the back turned. So Astaroth doesn't really have the best back turn moves, so it's really good for Setsuka because she has really fast moves. So
right, especially So it looks like Duke is just running the my frames beat your game. He's just poking him out the whole time. Nice counter hit into some big damage.
Like I like that he's not doing any unnecessary moves, and it seems like all that work with Setsuka since she's come out. I know he's been playing her nonstop. This shows right here wall combos for days, and it's not gonna kill, but
my goodness,
you gotta tag.
Let the man play, for goodness sake.
One-player games are the best games.
Well, in tournaments they are, but yeah, Duke going up 2-0 here, and Chicken Wing's really gonna have to start to get something going on.
I think it's the low that's really, really taking Chicken Wing for a run.
Yeah. It is interrupting a lot of things he's doing. It's bullying him on the ground. All right. Decides to pop a slow charge, get him off of him at least so he can breathe for a second, reset the neutral. And he just runs into the 6-6B. All right, well.
I was just going to say, I think the biggest thing that Chicken Wing could do here is do a little bit more step guarding. At the same time, he's gonna want to definitely look to just try to punish with like AA or 2K, something simple to not over exercise doing too much, because Duke right now is just playing his own game. He's like having fun. He's like, I don't care, I'll just hit whatever.
Yeah, so, and he's nailing all these combos. He's nailing his just frames, and like he knows what he's doing. So like the man's running a lab right now. Let's be honest.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Give him a mile to run and just watch him go.
Exactly. But we're not going to count Chicken Wing out here. Going to take a second, get a new stage, breathe for a moment, and go from there and see what happens. Switching the costume up a little bit, so getting that little buff in there. So
I think a really good part for Chicken Wing will be getting a stage that particularly doesn't have a wall, only or at least half a wall, because he wants to be able to do ring outs too, just in case he needs it as a backup plan. It seems like right now Duke is just kind of pressuring to the edge or to the wall and getting a lot off of it. And right now, like I said, he's near the edge. All he needs is one good clean swipe if he wants to. That pressure.
Right. Not like that. It's not going to get anywhere if he's whiffing like that, though. All right. Oof. And speaking of ring outs, Duke takes the first round with the back turn. All right. Chicken Wing going in with the armor throw. I like that. That's a good option.
Mix it up a little bit, and unfortunately, he has to make sure he's still blocking. Okay, gets a little six B action there, but it's not enough to just like secure the pressure. Okay.
Yeah. And what I'm seeing from Duke is he is ready for all these high options. He's ready for the throws. He's ready for the A's. He's been ducking everything and punishing Chicken Wing with all these while rising moves that set him up into other things. All right, nice throw into Soul Charge, though. He's going to reset that neutral, get some space back.
Yeah, I do want to see. I want to see right now him go for a little bit more. I want to see Chicken Wing. Wow, Chicken Wing actually picking it up here, finally getting the momentum. Yeah, I do want to see him go for those 6As a little bit more. It's a little slow, but it's -6. Be safe.
Mm-hmm. Great. And yeah, there we go. Okay, Chicken Wing grabbing around, getting back on the board, and stopping Duke a little bit from what he's doing.
Oh no! Tries to start off the same way he did before, and Duke was just prepared, just ready. Right. Nice reversal edge though. He's plus. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows. He's plus.
Hey, maybe he wants to get something else started. All right. Goes for the low throw, does not get it.
Right now, I like that he's trying to take back his momentum, but unfortunately, Duke just kind of poking him out, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna throw one move that's plus, and then I'm gonna try to see what you want to do."
Exactly. All right, doesn't go for the over the shoulder option. Keeps him, wants him near the edge.
Right here.
Nice duck on the throw.
No, you gotta ask yourself: is he gonna go for one of these low crouch? Oh, never mind. Says, "Don't you jump on me."
Ooh,
oh, back them. That
is
might
gonna hurt. He almost dead.
Oh, so close.
All right, goes for the mid and pokes him out. All right, Chicken Wing is making some adjustments here. I think he's, taking his time to breathe a little bit. He's kind of letting Duke start to hang himself a bit.
What read was that for? What game was he playing? He definitely wasn't playing Pokemon. He was like, yeah, you jumped.
Right. Nice bull rush. It's going to be a little more pressure. It does not break the throw. That's going to be some big damage, especially in Soul Charge.
All okay, right. Very smart.
Tried to catch him pecking, but Duke stayed on the ground. All right,
so this is actually
going to pop a Soul Charge. He wants him off of him.
So this is a good situation for Chicken Wing to stay away from the edge. Just might want to tech roll. Oh, nice reversal edge.
That's a good idea. Is this going to be it? No, drops the combo. Or maybe he's too far away.
And Duke trying to say, I don't want to play another game.
Yeah.
Astrov, I don't want to fight you.
Yeah. He's like, I see your momentum, but I'm going to counter this and shut you down. So, I mean, I'll give props to Chicken Wing. He definitely made some adjustments there. He definitely kind of settled his brain down a little bit, took a breath and realized, what Duke was doing and started, adapting to it and kind of poking him out of, his options. But Duke definitely knew that matchup, and he knew his options. He knew his frames, especially because he kept catching Chicken Wing, hitting buttons a lot of the times when, after he throws something out that was relatively safe, especially with those highs. He was ready for those highs with those well rising moves, and he was able to capitalize on that damage after hit confirming it. So good games to both guys, though. I can't wait to see more.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I'm really impressed with Chicken Wing. I think that he adapted very fast. He started using some of those tools that a lot of people aren't very fond of, which is reversal edge. But he was building meter. He was being plus. He was also stopping momentum. I think if everybody can take into consideration those things, I think it'd be really cool. I mean, that's part of the game, and that is one of the newer systems that allows for new players and older players to adjust.
All right, so we're gonna take a minute and get our next match invited to our lobby. I'll just say this: it's good to see some good Calibur action. After a while, without offlines going on and things like that nature, it's good to see people still playing this game. It's good to see people, still investing a lot of time and effort into leveling up. And again, it's great to see some names that either I or you or maybe some other people haven't seen before that might be coming out, from the online community specifically. So I'm loving every bit of this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things where we're used to maybe going to events and seeing it offline, and it's like, oh, that excitement through everybody sitting there and playing. But it's always enjoyable when you're sitting in the commentator seat and you're like, oh, I see that. Oh, I see that. Yeah. People don't see what's happening. They're just so fixated on who's going to win. Exactly. And we're like, oh, man, look at all this. So it's really cool to kind of get back in the seat. And I mean, obviously, I don't know if you've been kind of like watching anything else. I've been watching a lot of Tekken, so this all looks like familiar to me. Everything that's happening, I'm like, oh yeah, no, he shouldn't have been crouching there.
Did this, did that. Yeah, no, I've always been a big just fighting game in general fan. I will say Calibur has always been my baby. It's always been the game that I've invested the most time into. I'm a pretty busy person, so I don't have all the time in the world for video games, unfortunately. As much as I want to, of course. I still gotta pay the bills and stuff. So
Absolutely.
Calibur's always been my go-to, but I do love Tekken. I do love my 2D anime fighters, things like Blaze Blue, like Guilty Gear, what have you. So I've been trying to keep up with everything. I think everything's kind of been on the cooldown for the fighting game community as a whole. But it is nice to see things still being run and what have you. I know Guilty Gear Stripe's coming out relatively soon, I hope, or maybe it's next year, I believe. So I'll say I'm excited for that, so I'm keeping tabs on that. And Tekken just got Kunimitsu. I'm starting to pick up Tekken, and I can definitely tell I want to play her. She looks so hype.
Oh, dude, I've been playing Konimitsu nonstop. My brain's exploding right now. Like,
it's so cool.
She is, but it's so much work. She's definitely not a top tier. That's the unfortunate part.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Buff Kunimitsu. I like her already.
Yes.
Buff her.
Lots of buffs. She's low tier. This is the low tier patch. So, but I mean, look, Soul Calibur, new character, big change.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see if they're gonna add new things to this, technically a patch on December 2nd.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what do you buff? What do you nerf? Because they just kind of got a patch.
Exactly.
Already.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Calibur just got a patch relatively recently. I wouldn't say just not like yesterday, but relatively recently. And they did fix a lot of things. They did, give some nerfs and buffs accordingly, of course, like any patch does. But yeah, it's going to be interesting because I haven't seen any specific news about actual patches for the game in terms of mechanics or damage or fixing little what have you here and there, for lack of a better term. But I am excited to see Huang has officially been announced, if nobody has seen that yet. So he's going to be our 4th DLC character in Season 2 of Soul Calibur. Can't say I'm surprised. Everybody saw it coming. It was just a matter of time of him getting released, but highly suggest go watching the announcement trailer. You can find it on YouTube, and he actually looks really hype. I think I'm already gonna love his mechanics and whatnot.
I think it would have been dope to just, they're like, oh, you thought that's all you're getting? Here's like Algol, or like, I don't know, here's a secret, another character. Bring back a Star Wars character. We deserve one.
No,
please.
No. All right, sir, I'm gonna stop you there, sir. You went too far.
Would you prefer Star Wars or would you prefer Link?
Well, I grew up with Nintendo, and Soul Calibur 2 was the first Soul Calibur I ever played, so I'm a bit biased. So I would take Link personally. But if we have to get a Star Wars character back, at least make it Starkiller.
Look, people are already screaming for Baby Yoda. All right, I don't think there's anything else you can fight now. Mandalorian would be perfect for the game.
Actually, I could see Mandalorian. That could go.
That'd be a
cool
crossover.
Yeah. But
Mando, huh?
Yeah, maybe he could have Baby Yoda on his back and use him as a projectile or something.
I love that we all can talk about this now, because this has been a big thing. Like, I think it's dope that we've gotten so many games to cross over different characters from other games, from movies, from shows. It is amazing to see how far fighting games has come. Like, I mean, obviously we can see that Namco Bandai is crossing over. They got 2B. That's like super big already.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh, I was gonna say, I kind of freaked out a little bit when I saw 2B announced. Actually, was it last year? It was either last year or the year before. I went to, I believe it was, what was it? It was down in Tennessee, KIT. I went to KIT, okay. And I actually cosplayed 2B at KIT, and I wound up on stream. So I was playing on stream as 2B. That's how excited I was. But the thing is, I think I ticked off the entire Twitch chat because I don't play 2B.
But it doesn't matter. Look, you achieved something. You got to play a character you very much like. At the same time, you also got to like do it on stream, and everybody's like, they're like, oh, this is a combination. I think I actually might have seen that.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy. I think I actually saw that.
Nice.
And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, somebody wore 2B's costume. I do remember something like this.
Hi. That was me, but yeah, I'll agree with you. As we get into our next match here, it is amazing to see, you know, so many crossovers, so many guest characters. Guest characters have always been a thing in Soul Calibur, and I think that's something they've always done well. So it's always a good thing to see. But we are going to go ahead and get into our next match here. I missed the players' names. I'm so sorry. I'll grab them in just a second.
So we're gonna have Nelly playing against I believe it's Sweaty Spaghetti.
My God, I love that name. I love that already. And looks like we're gonna get a Killick versus Cassandra match. Now, this is definitely gonna be a bulldog match. Killick more so with a mid-range game. Cassandra just wants to be in your face, hitting buttons all day.
Now, I mean, the thing is, Killick definitely wants to play that like mid to a little bit longer range against her, but once Killick's in, Killick can throw blows too. But Cassandra is the Sophia, 2.0, so definitely can see a lot more, a lot of lightning, a lot of different things coming out. So definitely, Nelly's gonna have to be a little bit more prepared for that. Nice 4-4B there.
All right, it's a launch, doesn't really capitalize on it, but still good timing.
Throwing out those BBs there, and nice wall rising B, and it seems like right now Sweaty is just trying to get something started, and finally gets that low.
Right.
Wall rising. Okay.
All right.
Playing patient, but has to watch his guard. I mean, the guard is very, very subjective right now. You could definitely lose it.
Right, and catches him with the 236A there, which is a mid. So both boys got around on the game here. Excuse me, if they are boys, I apologize. Both players, rather.
Oh, wow. And Nelly getting hit by that.
Catches him with the footstep into the back throw. That is such a devastating combination.
Oh, just going for fireball right off the ground.
Right.
And nice soul charge. Just get out of the situation.
Oof. And that's it. Cassandra is such a dominating character in this game. She can gorilla most anything, and she's going to be plus on a lot of things. So Sweaty is definitely making good use of that here, especially with that soul charge. But Nelly's saying, don't count me out. I got moves of my own. Going into soul charge. And Sweaty wants him off of him as well, which is probably a good idea.
Oh, and Steve, don't you be DIing.
Yeah. It's going to do a lot of damage.
I think that was a situation where you should have used the new mechanic, the RI, which would have definitely played a bigger role in the situation. It could have definitely changed the momentum. Right,
because that throw from Killick is an unblockable, so the only thing that could have beat that was either if you ducked it or if you RI'd.
Oh, wow, it's a grab. And right now, Nelly could definitely finish it off. Goes for another wake up fireball, but just gets sweep, and it seems like Sweaty Spaghetti just wasn't ready for it.
Exactly. So both boys, 2 rounds apiece. Who's going to take this? Catches him with the last hit of that. Goes for the low into the back throw.
Oh, nice.
Good chunky damage. Catches him with the mid again. And
this is a setup. This is definitely a setup. And Nelly has to definitely be prepared for that. Nice back turn K.
Doesn't respect that.
Plus... Oh, wow. And right now, Spaghetti... Man, that's a tongue twister real quick. Sweaty Spaghetti is just getting 1-8 and then finally gets hit by that 6-6B. And gonna have to soul charge out of this situation. Whoa.
He thought he was gonna run in on him. Oh my gosh, that's devastating. You hate to see it.
And Nelly, she's definitely gonna have to be a little bit more patient towards that ending there. She definitely had the momentum. And once it got broken, I think that kind of like startled the situation.
I agree.
And it just kind of gave Sweaty Spaghetti a little bit of room to breathe and just go, okay, I can do something.
Exactly. Yeah. Obviously, in this situation, Sweaty just wants to be pressuring the whole time. You're Cassandra. You can go in. You can hit buttons and still be plus. That being said, Nelly was still, spacing out a little bit. Is it she? If I...
Yes.
Okay, excuse me. Thank you. As she could, rather. And, she was making some good reads and catching Sweaty here and there. But that last situation, I think in her head, either that was a misinput or she knew that, the last time that Sweaty popped that soul charge, he went immediately in. So I think she was just trying to beat out the frames there and catch him coming in. But unfortunately, it didn't work out in her favor. So that being said, really, really close match between both these players. So let's see what adjustments are made and, how they approach this next game here. And it looks like we are going back to the woods, one of our smaller stages again. Now, that being said, stages can play a factor in matches, and they cannot. It really kind of depends on the players. But I feel like as a more ranged character than Cassandra is going to have a little less real estate to work with here. So, all right, nice back turn into the combo.
Okay, gonna get 22B there and finish off simple, clean. Okay, monument stance to ABK. And that's something definitely very punishable if the player can notice it. Wow, 44B.
Get hit in the face. I'm not having any of this wake up stuff today. Nelly's going up 1-0 in the second game.
That is most people don't notice, but 44B is a high crush, and it actually blows up anybody. What that means, it blows up anybody who throws a high move. So you got to be wary of it. It does have a crouching property to it.
Right. All right. No one go for the knockdown and a sweep kind of setup.
And there is Soul Charge available for Sweaty Spaghetti here. Yeah. Choosing not to use it, goes for the throw and gets it. Close out that round.
Yeah, so still neck and neck here, but these players are really just trying each other. Gets caught with the second hit of that, though. Nelly looking to try to make use of some of the space that she has here. Ooh, gets caught out of the sky, though. And again, with the low, I don't think she's blocked that once so far. All right, at least stays on the ground for it this time.
Yeah. Oh, goes for the 1A again.
All right, broken this time. Not this time.
It's looking really good for her at this moment. Tries to go for the 1A, but Soul charges out. Sweaty Spaghetti just looking for anything he can get started. Nice 2A, looking for a sweep, and unfortunately, just a little bit outside of the range.
Yeah.
Definitely has to watch your spacing on that.
Yes. Good on Sweaty for noticing that Nelly, wanted to go for a specific option, sidestep appropriately, and then punish that whiff that he created.
Be honest? Sweaty Spaghetti hasn't blocked any of these 44Bs. And pull spam here. And another 3B.
And he's like, you want to get up hitting buttons? Not today. All right.
7 golden letters.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts a lot. We're going back into same situation as last game, 2 rounds apiece. Sweaty could take this right now, or Nelly could make it 1-1. We'll see what happens.
I noticed once Nelly gets started with her pressure, she's doing really well, and it feels like Sweaty Spaghetti just has no answer. And oh my god, 6-6B, gonna be lots of damage. Goes for the 1A, but Soul Charge on the board, and that's gonna get Sweaty Spaghetti out of that bad situation.
Yeah.
And too much sidestepping.
And gets his her toes rather. Stomps on. That's unfortunate.
It felt like Nelly had a lot of the answers when pressuring, but once it became those neutral stalemates, it's like Sweaty Spaghetti just had an answer. It was like, okay, I'll just throw this out. If it doesn't hit, I'll just wait. I'll throw this out now. Like the bigger moves that Cassandra does.
Yeah, I agree. And I think in this kind of matchup, for the most part, it's really kind of like who can gorilla more in this situation. I feel like it was very much a battle for the momentum of the match. So I feel like that's why we saw a lot of back and forth between them, a lot of maybe not blocking in certain situations because, both of them want to hit buttons and regain the momentum and get things started. But obviously in this situation, I think, Cassandra having better frames, being plus on more things, being able to wake up faster, to certain things with buttons, I think gave Sweaty a bit of an advantage and might have thrown Nelly off because, she's expecting things to connect and might be getting blown up in certain situations. So I firmly agree. I think she definitely had the right idea. And when she did get things going, she really had them going. She just got edged out a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like the biggest thing is people always look at Cassandra as like the other Sophia, right? She has the pressure, she has the mix-ups, and that's kind of hard when you give somebody even more plus frames. And you're like, oh, okay, well, now she has Soul Charge, and she's just a force to be reckoned with when she's in Soul Charge. It's a little bit different than Sophia's, and me being originally a Sophia main before Setsuga came out, Cassandra is kind of like, it's almost like if you play Sophia, you're like, I don't really want to play Cassandra. They don't really function 100% the same, at least in Soul Charge. So I think the biggest thing is it's adjusting to understanding that they want different things, but can do the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Obviously, I've got a bit of a pocket Sophia. I think a lot of people do, because she's an all-around solid character with good fundamentals. But a lot of times, you tend to play her more defensively, and she's more of a punish character a lot of times, or like a bully you on the ground kind of type. Whereas Cassandra, you've got a little more leeway to kind of just go in and do whatever you want. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way that Nelly played the Killick, because it felt like she had to switch it up, because Killick is known to be a defensive character, even from Hayate to Mindwolf to Burgle. All these people are like, you should be playing Killick defensive, and that's the only way Killick should be played. And I think she shows that, and I love when people go against the grain and they play a different style with the character, and you could see she was like, you know what, defensive isn't working, let me turn it up a little bit. And that's what she did, and unfortunately it just didn't pay off when it mattered the most. But I think we saw a good showing of what to expect from her, but also what to expect from Sweaty Spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of times when it comes down to character knowledge, when you start seeing someone playing a character differently than what the understanding is how they should be played, it can really be, a mind game in and of its own, because you don't know what someone's going to throw out with that character. So it's good to be vigilant with whatever matchup you run into. But really, that goes both ways. You have to understand how someone is playing the character you're facing. And in this case, Sweaty was, using Cassandra in a more optimal way that, people normally see her as, is kind of like this bullish gorilla type character. So I really want to actually commend Nelly for kind of rising to meet that, and I think she was making a lot of good decisions there, but I think it was more so kind of picking your battles in this situation, like timing when it's time to go in and go crazy and when it's time to back off a little bit and kind of maybe let Sweaty hang himself a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things where it's like everybody. I feel like everybody has it. It's like that on-off switch when you're like, am I too aggressive? Do I turn it on? Am I not aggressive enough? Do I turn it off? Like those different things do play a big role. And I hate to say it, when you can't tell the difference, and it could be anybody, when you can't tell the difference when you need to turn it on and when you need to turn it off, it can definitely be a detriment to your play. But sometimes it just pays off. Mm-hmm. And, I definitely want to see how both players do against other players. I definitely think they have that turn it on factor, turn it off. Just maybe not as fast as the other players who've been more, seasoned and veteran.
Exactly. And, as I said before we got into this before, it seems like, people have an understanding of character knowledge. They understand their matchups to a degree. They understand, how they react to certain situations and whatnot. So again, this tournament, with both teams not having much information about the players on each one of them, it's going to come down to adaptation.
Oh, absolutely. And I love seeing this, because people who've played against each other enough times, you kind of see like this slow pace, like, 5A, 2A. I don't want to see that. That's not what this. I like seeing it like Tekken. All right, you're gonna hit that, whatever move, and then you're gonna go for that stuff. You're gonna put the pressure on. And I like when I see players really put pressure, really apply different moves in the move list, and not using 3 moves in this game to actually push something.
Yeah, it's good to play smart. It's good to play to your strengths and whatnot, but it's also good to have fun too. And it looks like that's what we're gonna get here. It looks like we've got an Astaroth here.
Oh, what the hell!
This is gonna be insane.
It's all like right. The battle of costumes right now.
It is. I love both of them. So we've got Chicken Wing going up against Triforcer here in the big boy axe battle.
That's a Ninja Turtles character. Oh, what is his name? Oh man, now it's. All right, I'll remember it.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, this is going to be a grab battle. This is going to be a lot of just mid-range, long-range axe poking, a lot of bull rush, a lot of ducking. So yeah, this is going to be just a big brain mind game type of match.
I mean, you know what each other's going to do? What happens if they both grab at the same time? Do they just tech each other?
It probably just trades, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably just trades, neither gets grabbed, unless obviously they're like different grabs and one takes priority. But yeah, probably just trades. Nice duck there.
I I like that Chicken Wing actually wasn't the one to start it off. It was Lean, and Chicken was like, you know, I'm gonna wait. I've done that before. Maybe it might happen to me.
Yeah, Chicken Wing actually making good use of the space here, although Lean's going to get this wall splat, and this is going to be heavy damage. Nice reverse ledge, though.
Oh,
my goodness. That was an amazing trade. But gets the wall resplat here. And is this going to do it?
Oh yeah.
He did not tech that.
You know what I liked? I like that he used the RGI there, which is new in the system, uses meter, but it goes against it parries everything.
Right.
So GI is everything. So that was really smart on Lean's part to really do that, because that put him up around that could have been Chicken Wings.
Right. And RIs can be actually really startling when they happen to you, because it is such a dominant option in the game now. So it was really, really good to see him do that and be knowledgeable of the situation. Wow. He's going to catch another wall here. It's going to be more big damage. And goes for the throw, gets broken.
Lean has consistently gone for every possible throw I've seen from Astaroth just to put him up against the wall. Yeah. And he's throwing him out. Oh no! Okay,
no.
I thought he was going down. Going down.
All right. I like nice Chicken Wing. Yeah, Chicken Wing is making great use of that move. I'm not sure what that is.
I believe it's just A.
Just all right. Yeah, that is a good mid-range poke there. He's stopping Triforcer from getting anything started. So, and it got him around.
It's so different. Like, if you look at Lean is a lot more aggressive with the grabs, making you guess. But, Chicken's trying to go for the pokes and trying to get out using reversal edge, as you could see there. Whoa! Not the right option.
Does not break the throw this time. All right. Another soul charge. Get off me. Reset the neutral. All right.
Now, Chicken has to go to him. He can't not.
Right, exactly. Put the pressure on. Nice soul charge. He doesn't want to deal with that just frame throw option. And catches him running in with the horizontal. Good option there, I would say.
So real quick, what was smart about Lean doing that? Lean did that soul charge as late as possible in a bad situation so that he can get the momentum back, and just when Chicken was actually losing his soul charge, so it was all in his favor. Mm-hmm. That's very, very smart play.
Mm-hmm. And this is the kind of cool strategic stuff that you see in Soul Calibur that you might not see in other fighting games. I often tell people, especially my friends who might not have played Soul Calibur before, yeah, it's a fighting game and it's a fun 3D fighter, but it definitely is a little more complicated than your average fighting game, and there's a lot more brain work that can go into it. As we've clearly seen in this matchup, there's a lot of back and forth there, and both players used a ton of the mechanics in the game, a ton of the mechanics and options for the characters, and I thought it was a good display of, utilizing the toolkit that you have available to outsmart your opponent. So we are going to get back into it here. Obviously Triforcer going up 1-0 over Chicken Wing, but that was pretty. I'd say that's pretty close, even though Triforcer won with 3 rounds over 1. Chicken Wing was definitely doing some work there. He was definitely reacting to Triforcer doing certain things. There was a lot of throw breaking, so he definitely knows Astaroth in and out. So let's see if he can make some adjustments and go from there.
I guess one just dropped by accident.
Yeah. Looks like one of our players actually dropped out by accident. So give us just a minute. We'll get him invited back in and get that restarted. Anyway, let's check on the chat, see how you guys are doing.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's a very even matchup lately. If you look at the scores that have been on the board, lots of 2-2s across the board. But the thing to note is, keep in mind, Luminary is trying to give light to a lot more of their other players that aren't, always in tournaments a lot, because of work, or the timing is just a little off, or they're just not comfortable being in like the bigger tournaments, or they're playing in other tournaments at those times. So it's nice to see that we get to see other players. We haven't seen a lot of Lean all the time. We see a lot of Spectre, we see a lot of Crywolf. Obviously, we're starting to see more of Slide Tiger while he's on this team. So it's nice to get to see players like Lean. like Nelly, like Duke. And we haven't seen Duke in a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and yeah, I think it's very important for, teams, especially team captains, to acknowledge every player on the team because they pick that player to be there for a reason, and they want to make sure that they are giving them the opportunities to not only grow but shine in situations where they might gain some confidence from pulling victory from. And looks like we had another DC from Chicken Wing. Not sure what's going on here. I think we're gonna look into that real quick. Oh, the joys of online, guys. Thank you guys so much for being patient with us.
Okay, so Chicken's game straight up crashed. He's just I guess it's based on the skin that he's choosing or something like that. So he's trying to get that
We're
going.
creating too hard here, boys.
We just need one other costume. Come on, Chicken, you can give us another costume.
The Galaxy Brain costume meta, just too much. But I always think that's always. I'll say that I have mixed feelings on costumes. I always have them turned off when I'm playing online because I find them distracting, but I love watching people play with them. They're so fun. And people come up with some really, really creative stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, every time I see stuff like in Soul Calibur, it's like I'll be like sitting there and I'll watch something. I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh no, I can't even say what it is. While I'm like actually talking right now, it's just insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, they were pretty insane even back in Soul Calibur 5. I remember one of the things that people like to do, more like trolly players, of course, would do is they'd take those, what are they, the thunder drum kind of ring. They put like a bunch of them around their character to make it just look like a big ball, so you couldn't see their character or hit the character. It was real scummy, but I was like, eh. So, yeah, I'm glad they kind of gave us a feature where we could turn off creations for a little bit. So, looks like we got Chicken Wing back, so we're going to try to get right back into this next game here. Remember, all right, we had another crash. So, it doesn't seem like Chicken Wing is able to sustain a connection at the moment, either that or his game keeps crashing. I'm not sure what is going on here. I'm gonna try to get some more information on that real quick. Okay. All right, so we want to put this one on hold and just mark the score real quick and just revisit it. I mean, in the sense that Triforcer was up a game over him. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So consensus at the moment seems Chicken Wings. Systems crashing, so he's going to restart his computer in the time.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, so we're gonna put this match on hold for the moment. So Triforcer will still stay one game up over Chicken while he works on that. So we're gonna put a pause on that. We're gonna move on to our next match for the time being.
I just want to apologize. I've never seen this happen, so I just restarted like my whole computer.
Oh, it's totally okay. I mean, look, man. Soul Calibur, many other games. Look, you don't play Dragon Ball, all right? So it's fine.
No,
you're good. You're good. Like, I can take the game crashing over 14 frames of delay, so it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I get to play lean, and then I play one game, and then I get bodied both my match and my PC. So
you didn't get bodied.
No, you did not, dude.
You didn't get bodied.
I will tell you 100%. It's fun watching Astroth versus Astroth because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't have an answer.
Especially with the costumes you guys had. It was awesome.
Oh man, thanks.
Yeah.
We figured we put it all together, represent team color. I don't know what the other guys are doing, but I figured I'm just gonna do team colors the whole time.
Hey man,
I love it. Yeah.
You gotta represent it all the way through and through.
All right. So yeah, so we're just gonna put your match on hold for the moment while you figure out what's going on, and we're just gonna move on to the next streamed match in the time being, if that's cool with you.
Cool. I'll dip
Alright.
out, but thanks again, guys.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you checking in. All right. So our next match then, while we put the Chicken Wing Triforcer one on hold for the moment, I know we've got Sly Tiger here. Who was his opponent, please? Cranflakes. Okay, so we're gonna have Cran versus Sly here, and yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got to see Sly earlier. Sly played really well. I mean, we saw what we could.
Right.
It seemed pretty convincing. He definitely had some good mix-ups going on. It was hard to read. I'm curious to see if he's going to give us the same thing or if he's going to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, in any game, every player has their kind of general play style, but then it molds based on who they're playing and what character they're playing. So
like we're gonna get the Killick versus Talon matchup, which I'm interested to see how that plays for Sly Tiger, because like I said, everybody plays a character differently, and Sly Tiger does a lot of studying from what I've heard. So
he does, yeah, no, he's very invested in
good.
Yeah, I would call him a character specialist with Talon. I don't think
absolutely.
He plays anybody else. He devotes all his time to Talon, so he definitely does put the time in, researching data, researching characters, and things like that. So I would assume, to an extent, he does know this matchup. Yeah. I love the costume. I can already tell this is the one of her Soul Calibur 2 costumes. I think he's trying to recreate here, so I appreciate that.
Costumes on costumes on costumes. I like the Princess Jasmine one. I didn't get to say that earlier, but I did. I did like that.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to get the Killick versus Talon, and let's see how these boys start out.
Okay, nice 1A there. Just started off. Just get something going.
Yeah, catches him with the low. Nice just frame. Knocked down. Try to catch him getting up there. And
wow.
It's just putting the pressure on here.
Yo, what happened to Killick's life? What did he get hit with before this?
Yeah.
I swear it was still neutral, and wow.
Yeah. That was dominating off the bat here. Sly did not let him start anything.
So I think he tried to back roll there. Like that was probably not the best option. Probably just stand blocking would be better. That's usually against Talon, it's a better option. Tries to go for the 1A there, but unfortunately, Sly Tiger ready and just doing the wind stance just to back off.
Mm-hmm. And he has just got an answer for everything that Cram is doing.
You know how when somebody's like snapping their fingers real fast, that's Sly Tiger right now. He's like he's like Thanos. He's just like delete as soon as possible.
Sly Tiger's like, I got someplace to be. I got to finish this real quick.
It's like, I got that chicken sandwich I still am working on the grill.
Exactly.
Gotta go.
All right, tries to delay that. Nice. Okay, let's see if Cram gets started here.
That's gonna be some big damage because right near the wall.
Does catch him with the low command throw. Breaks that one. Catches him jumping. All right. Good charge. Yep. Get him off.
Now definitely try to pressure with.
Catches him.
What?
He catches him moving.
Why are you stepping? I really thought he was gonna block that and just wait for the third one, GI it, and punish the hell out of it, or just
It looks like he was far enough away for it, but. I mean, that's the beauty of playing Talon and using her CE. You got a few hits in there, so if you landed on someone, even if they're blocking, you still got an option to either go all the way in or cancel it. But Sly Tiger taking that one rather convincingly, dare I say.
Yeah, like I said, this is Luminary, one of Luminary's very strong players that's pretty much kind of showcasing here for their first team battle. So it's kind of nice to see that Sly Tiger is here and 100% full, 200% full working force here.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Cramflakes is really gonna have to step it up. I don't know. Maybe he's been eating too many Frosted Flakes, needs some Wheaties or something like that.
Man needs some Wheaties. Yeah, less sugar. But he is going to get a bigger stage here to work with, which I think definitely benefits Killick in this situation. Sly Tiger is going to have to put more effort into getting in on him. So I'm going to see Cram, at least what I want to see from him, is being a little more patient. I think he was trying very hard to, get things started when Sly had the advantage. So
yeah, I'm noticing
nice
Krem's going for a lot of these monument stance, but all these little small hits and ticks are definitely adding up, and you can see it right there as Talon has lower life, but gets the grab, and that's gonna be good for Sly Tiger here. Unfortunately, doesn't get anything off of it.
Right, but he is stepping appropriately. He is being a little more patient, and it is showing. Nice reversal edge. What's the option gonna be?
Oh, yep.
Trade.
Even.
All right.
Oh, goes right again.
Nice. So Cram gets the trade option there, wins the round. He's on the board. I like what I'm seeing here. He's definitely making some adjustments, and it definitely involves him, not, I guess, panicking a little less than he did last game.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice block on the low.
Definitely in those situations, didn't pressure too much. And okay.
Somebody. Okay,
yeah.
That's weird.
So I'm just gonna state this now. My God, Bandai Namco, please fix your lobby to be more like Tekken's.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is not on Charlie or anything. This is purely Calibur netcode. So we're just going to get right back into this. I believe Cram was up one round. I believe we're picking the same stage and going to reset that and get right back into game 2.
You got a witch talent, so we're gonna see some sorcery here. I would imagine. He's gonna be flipping around and doing some things that we don't expect. This is actually a character from, I believe it. Oh, okay. I think that was for the first round.
That was to reset the round. So Cram was up one round, so we're gonna get right into it right here.
I believe this is an SNK character, if I recall, or I gotta remember. It's a specific character. Wow. Oh, he's trying to get that round back as fast as possible.
He wanted it. He got it. Man. Sly Tiger is like, I don't care if you got a round. I'm coming right back, get one of my own.
And it's like they're back to even. It doesn't even matter.
Right. I like that Cram is kind of picking his spots now and maintaining this kind of mid-range. Ooh, lethal hit, though. That's going to be some good damage. Nice duck on the throw, though.
It's unfortunate because sometimes lethal hits with Talon just doesn't feel like that much compared to other characters, but it just gives her Oki and setup, and it's just really hard outside of that.
Yeah. All right. Catches. Sly coming in with a mid. Good option. So Cram's going up 2-1 here. He's definitely coming back, making some good reads. Again, I do think the stage is benefiting him a little bit.
Absolutely.
It is harder for Sly to kind of, get in. Cram is making some really, really great sidestep options here, too.
Yeah, Cram's just, dancing around and just hey, throw anything you want. I'm prepared for it. And you can see the adaptation's been very, very phenomenal from Cram. But Sly Tiger not giving it up. Unfortunately, getting hit almost by that BBB.
Ooh.
Damn the damage.
The wind cannon. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much.
Oh, punished.
Is it going to be a whiff punish?
Whoa.
No. Does let it rock, though. Doesn't cancel it.
Okay, star charge, just to kind of control the round. And unfortunate.
Yeah. Sly catches him moving. I think Cram wanted to get something started there, but he kind of wanted to, take a look there at what Sly was going to move like, and unfortunately, he got hit for it.
I like that option by Sly Tiger right there, just to not commit to the reversal edge, to kind of make him guess. And so much life loss off of that one guess, but sending it right back at him. Cram not holding any punches. Go for the 1A. But nice tech. And unfortunately, that's going to be the same damage that you're taking again. And back throw.
Yep. All right. Sly Tiger taking this match 2-0. I have to give Cram credit, though. He definitely made the adjustments he needed. He started, calming down a little bit. He started being more patient. He started kind of maintaining a bit of a distance away from Sly. He didn't let him get in as much, and he was, reading him really, really well. He sidestepped what Sly was doing so much, and while he didn't always get very optimal punishes, he was still getting bits of damage here and there for free. And he definitely, committed to some things that he should have there.
Yeah, I felt like the speed of how fast Cram was like, you know what? I see it. I just need to stop trying to be the aggressor. Let Sly Tiger be the aggressor, and you could see I just like how fast he picked it up. He was like, "Oh, okay, here we go. I know what to do."
Exactly. And that's the thing about Tom too, as with any really fast character, once they get their game going, it can be tough to kind of predict what's coming next because especially with Talon, she has so many setups into so many options, whether they're really, big damage options or small pokey options. It's hard to know what your opponent's going to do, especially early in the match. With how they're going to set things up. So your mind tends to dart around frantically, being like, okay, what are they going to do next? I know this setup, but what are they going to do? What are they going to do? And then I don't block this. And they're like, oh, crap, what are we going to do here? And it's easy to panic against, characters like that, which, I venture to say might have happened in the first game there. But again, as I said, in the second game here, Cram definitely, he took a breath. He's like, okay, I need to back off a little bit. I need to kind of let Sly just throw things out and let him hang himself, maintain this mid-range spacing, and then poke and sidestep from there. And it started paying off in spades.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like Sly Tiger at one point was getting a little under pressured. He was kind of making small mistakes and, taking a little bit of bigger risk than necessary. You could even see it with the reversal edge. He started pulling out those like reversal edge cancels, trying to see if he can get something started off of that. And I felt like that was kind of like the breaking point for Krams. He's like, oh, I got him now. I finally got him to do something that isn't just pressure, plus frames, okay, jump over, do something, and I get hit for it. So very nice for both players making good reads on each other, but unfortunately Sly Tiger taking that over him. And we're going to be getting set up hopefully soon for our next match, guys. Do keep in mind you are watching the 5v5 round robin for Fight Session is hosting for Soul Calibur 6. Do keep in mind it is, of course, Luminary versus Rowdy Fighters, and we're gonna give you some more action, guys.
Yeah. So stick around. Thanks so much for tuning in with us, enjoying some good Calibur action on this. Well, dare I say it's chilly where I am because I'm in Ohio. But,
it's cold as hell here.
It's this fall going into winter Saturday. So thanks for coming and kicking with us. I'm sure the players appreciate it too. Getting their names out there, getting some attention from the community, and overall, just keeping the drive alive for Calibur altogether. So we appreciate that you've all come out to check it out. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get set up for our next match here. Okay. So thanks, Charlie. So it looks like we're going to have Triforcer versus Sweaty Spaghetti next.
Yeah, that should be the continuation. So last time we checked, Triforce was up 1-0. Or what? No.
So,
okay.
They finished off stream.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Gotcha. So do we have a score on that to relay? Nice. Okay. Thanks so much for the update. So guys, a bit of an update here. So obviously we had to put the Triforcer versus Chicken Wing match on hold for the moment while Chicken Wing sorted out his computer situation. Looks like he restarted his system, booted back up. They have since finished that match offline, or off stream rather, excuse me. And it seems that Triforcer went up 2-0 against Chicken Wing, so Triforcer took that one. And from what I gather from Charlie, it looks like our next match on stream is going to be Triforcer versus Sweaty Spaghetti.
So we saw earlier Sweaty Spaghetti running the Cassandra. This is going to be hell for Astaroth, I feel. Like, Astaroth doesn't have the best buttons to really challenge her. She's bustling a lot of things, but at the same time, she has mix-up. So I almost want to say Astaroth is going to have to play that kind of, longer range and play in the neutral to stay outside of her pressure, just so he can get something started and maybe back off if he can't get anything else out of it.
Yeah, I agree. This is going to be a bit rough for Asta. I mean, Cassandra clearly has the frame advantage here. She clearly, she's going to be able to do a lot of what she wants consistently. And Astaroth's really going to have to play defensively or make just some galaxy brain reads, honestly. There are ways to blow Cassandra up, and there are ways to kind of let her hang herself, but yeah, I would definitely tilt the matchup in her favor, Farnon. And also, it looks like chat, thank you guys for correcting me. Looks like the update was with the Chicken Wing versus Triforcer match. It seems Chicken had to bow out versus them actually finishing the match due to his system issues. So, of course, Triforcer still took the match, but for the sake of transparency, I just wanted to bring that out there. So, thank you guys for correcting me.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see how Sweaty Spaghetti actually approaches this, because making the wrong read, or rather making the wrong move, could really be bad. You know, especially if there's a stage with a wall or half a wall. We've seen what Lean could definitely do to even another Astaroth. So I definitely want to see if those scenarios can come up for Lean, because I think those are going to be pivotal points for Sweaty to try to get out of. And if not, we're just going to see damage on the board on Sweaty's side, and Sweaty's just going to be slowly just getting melted.
Right, I agree. I'm gonna say this matchup's really gonna come down to who can condition who more. I can see Astaroth doing well if he can set up situations where he does have advantage. He is a plus in whatever situation. He gets Cassandra to just mash buttons on negative and or on disadvantage rather, and if can get the Cassandra player to panic a little bit more, then I feel he has more viability and can start getting momentum going, can start getting those mind games in there, because he is finally in and able to do throw mix-ups, able to throw mids out, duck highs, et cetera. So it's really going to come down to how quickly I feel Lean can shut down Sweaty's options, because obviously, again, Cassandra, she can hit a lot of buttons, and really it's going to be no sweat to her. So if Lean can kind of take away some of those options and kind of start making Sweaty think a little bit more and maybe second guess what he's doing, I think he's going to have a much better advantage, or at least chance of taking this match overall.
Oh, absolutely. It seems like we're going to be getting into the match now. Do keep in mind something that we're going to want to see Lean look for. Cassandra does have mix-ups such as Twin Buster, which is 6AA, which is both highs. But do keep in mind even cross blitz, which is 6AA, and then keep in mind 6AB. Definitely something to be wary of, which is a high mid. So that's kind of the mix up there too. And if he's crouching, he's going to get blown up, because Astaroth doesn't have the... Oh,
yeah.
Bro.
This is true. Yeah.
This changes everything.
Yeah. So we were expecting Cassandra. Man, we got bamboozled here. So Sweaty Spaghetti actually going to grow in this matchup. Lean Triforcer, of course, still sticking with the Asta. This will be interesting. Obviously, Grove's not as fast as Cassandra in that regard, but he does have a lot of mix-up potential for high damage. But Lean showing he's not scared at all of this, kind of character swap, taking that first round with a perfect.
Okay, and right now, it seems like Sweaty Spaghetti getting started. Going to go into that stance, looking to do... He did BB, but, oh, wow, just goes for reversal edge. Doesn't really go for stance A.
Yeah. I think
like Uh-oh, he could have went out. And see, like I said, this is going to be one of those scenarios where Sweaty has to look to be away from the wall, half wall or full wall, and he's going to get thrown into it like always, and that's a very scary situation.
Whoa!
Oh, wow. Too aggressive. Remember, we said earlier, no one to turn it on and no one to turn it off.
Exactly. Sweaty making a last-minute sidestep decision, paying off, going over the low wall there, taking that second round. So we're at 1 round apiece for both these gentlemen. Although Lean going in, making some options. Sweaty does not break the throw.
Oh, wow. Yep, you're going for a ride.
Yep.
Scooped from the low and then hit over the head, got bonked.
Yeah, Lean taking that next round convincingly, going up 2-1. Nice block on the low.
Oh, lethal hit. It's time. You're going to do a lot of damage.
Catches him with the...
I like the option. Get out of the situation, and you got his back to the wall.
Yeah. Sweaty Spaghetti answering in full. I think that was appropriate. You do not want to have your back against the wall against an Astaroth player. But Sweaty coming right back. And man, this is a really quick match. Both boys going up 2 rounds apiece.
And I like the way right now Sweaty is playing Grow. He's not playing too aggressive. It's just like I said, it's the same scenario as the Cassandra. If he plays too aggressive, he'll get blown up. But he has to watch his teleports here too. If he teleports too many times and gets poked out, he might even get grabbed.
Yeah. Oh, does not block the follow-up.
Missed the combo there, actually. That could have led to a lot more damage, but doesn't matter. Still gonna get some slam action here.
Right. Oh, breaks the throw. That could have been death. One more hit might do it for Lean. He's gonna
like this
right
option.
against the wall. This is such an aggressive move, but again, Sweaty sidesteps. What a great option.
And that's due to the fact that his moves are slow and wow, steals it from him.
Totally stole that from the jaws of death. I mean, Lean was doing things correctly there, but Sweaty just made like these last minute reads that, put him at such an advantage, got him those lethal hits and set him up, for mix-ups like that. And, once he got Lean on the ground, he was able to, pick the right option and finish him off. And man, that was such a crazy back and forth that whole game.
I really felt like Sweaty kind of was just like, you know what? All right, Lean soul charge. He's like, what's he gonna do next? And he constantly keeps going for these verticals that just keep getting him put in a really bad bind.
So we're gonna see what happens here. If both players sticking with the same character, we're gonna get a different stage, maybe. Yeah, we are getting a different stage. Can't always commit to that because it's random, but still. All right, so we're going to a stage with no walls, all ring outs on every side. This is definitely going to change the strategy of both players a bit. Immediately, Lean going in and mixing them up. Throw broken, though.
Lean going prime time here, trying to get something started. Unfortunately, going to get hit by that lethal hit, and that's solid damage, but not enough to really phase Lean here. And Lean's still playing his gameplay.
Yeah, ooh, big throw. It's going to be big damage. Almost dead. He's just going to go for the low in this situation and tap him out. So Lean going up 1 round to 0 here pretty quickly.
Very nice AB. Good blocks, but doesn't watch his feet there.
And this is Grow's mix-up game here. It's pretty scary if you're just going to, stand and not weigh your options, which is really hard for Astaroth being a bit of a slower character. Sweaty doesn't tech and gets picked up again.
God. Oh my god. So many grabs.
Yeah.
I like that combination because what's funny is I was getting ready to be like, man, Sweaty had a really nice setup for trying to force him to crouch, and then I just saw that.
Yeah, Lean definitely knew what he was doing in that situation, and he saw that Sweaty wasn't teching anything, so he just went for it, and it paid off.
Soft kick, and then still remember the biggest thing about these grabs that people have to note is that they're still taking life off you.
Exactly.
Oh, nice chip.
Yeah.
That's a GI.
This is gonna hurt a lot. This actually might be out.
Dead.
No. Yeah, actually, this might be out. That is out, man. All right. So Lean coming right back and saying, "Hey, me going down 1 game isn't gonna phase me at all. How about I 3-0 you?"
I'll definitely say Sweaty needed a lifeboat there.
Yeah,
he needed a lifesaver, something to keep him afloat, but unfortunately, I know I'm giving you so many water references. It's so bad.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Unfortunately, going down another game there. So, well, excuse me, not another, but going down 1 game there. So both players at 1 game apiece. So we're gonna go to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I honestly like the way Sweaty's playing. I don't know if he's going to switch. I like the grow play. I think it's working for him. He just has to kind of slow down some of these mix-ups and then play a little bit more neutral against Astaroth. I feel like he's kind of pushing himself. And there we go. He's going to go to the Cassandra.
Right. Yeah, I think that last game was a little convincing that, Lean kind of got a bit of a download. It might have been partially due to the stage because it was such a more wide open stage. So, obviously, Lean had more space to work with. But we were going back to the Witcher stage, and again, Sweaty switching back to Cassandra. So,
And this could definitely play a big role because, you know, it could go both ways. Either he's not prepared to play as Cassandra, or Lean was never ready to play it to begin with because now it's thrown off. He's thinking of Grow.
Ooh,
Nice.
Poseidon Tide. That's going to be some big damage.
And this definitely evened it out for him. All he needs is one solid mix-up to grab, and it's probably death.
Yeah. Nice GI. Oh, goes for the delayed. That is
Dead.
That's unbreakable, I believe, after, you know, if you delay it. So that was definitely a good option, you know, calling out the re-GIing right there.
Lean looking pretty clean in this this match right now. Oh my god!
Big Titan bomb.
Big damage.
Yeah, try to catch him getting up in the mid, but he doesn't block all
like,
of it.
What do you do with this situation? Like, you don't have soul charge, you can't reversal edge. You're just sitting here blocking and taking chip and teching grabs.
Exactly, and Lean is going to take that one round 2 with a perfect. This is not looking good for Sweaty. He's got to have to do something here.
You know, and that's got to be weighing heavy on Sweaty's mind. Plus, his guard's getting really, really, really close to breaking. And he's going to have to pick his options better for blocking.
Exactly. Lean is not letting him do anything. There's a nice
Wow.
shot. This is going to do it. Man. Well,
Yeah,
I think it's safe to say that Lean definitely downloaded him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, Lean definitely had a game plan coming in. And I think that Sweaty didn't make the... I didn't think that the Cassandra was the good choice. I really felt like he played Grow really well. And I know you want to kind of end it on like your best character or, you know, what feels most comfortable. But I really felt the Grow was what was winning him those, like, you know, clutch rounds, getting those lethal hits off of 22 Bs, and netting so much damage and having the soul charge option to get away from a wall by teleporting. Those options made a big difference in him not taking more damage when unnecessary.
Especially when, you know, Grow has a sidestep option that leads right into a lethal hit. That was definitely a game changer in that first game that, you know, Sweaty was able to capitalize off of in those clutch situations. And again, you know, a lot of that happened right next to the walls. So, you know, it was a bit of a spacing issue, I feel, that kind of gave him a bit of advantage when Lean was, you know, trying to make some reads. And of course, you know, then we went to a more open stage and, you know, more spacing became more of the strategy, and Lean was able to capitalize on that. I don't know. I mean, it could have gone either way with the Cassandra or Grow pick on the last, you know, stage. Obviously, you know, just on paper, Cassandra definitely has the advantage against Astaroth, but it definitely seemed like Lean was ready for it, and he was able to shut down everything that Sweaty could have done before he could even get started. Because again, you know, Cassandra is such a momentum character, a heavy pressure character. So if she can't get anything started, she's just a sitting duck.
Yeah, I felt like the biggest crutch that Sweaty had before was he was getting the soul charge. He was getting the meter to do things. But once he jumped on Cassandra, because he wasn't able to pressure as much as he normally would, or, you know, get those clean hits, or even sometimes get those small little pokes, it felt like Lean was just easily just deleting his life. And then by the time he was getting soul charge, it was like the next round. So that played a big role. And Lean always had soul charge on deck once he did a big combo.
I agree. And I think, you know, Lean being more aggressive in the Cassandra matchup might have thrown Sweaty off a bit, because obviously Cassandra players are used to being the aggro ones. They're used to being in there and hitting all the buttons. So playing defensively might not be something that either Sweaty or maybe a Cassandra player in general would be used to, or, you know, it might throw them out of their comfort zone a little bit and might make them reconsider what their options are and how to, you know, approach each situation, which is what I think happened. You know, Lean definitely got away with a lot of things. He kind of caught Sweaty stepping a bit in certain situations just because Sweaty wanted to get out of what was going on. So yeah, I definitely knew what he was doing there. All right.
Yeah, I felt like the biggest thing was him netting those big damage combos on the wall. That's always what really kind of got Lean's momentum started and just pushed all the way through. And, you know, you got to give it to him. He plays a clean Astaroth, man.
Yeah,
There's a clean Astroth.
I'm color me impressed. That was really really good.
As he said, lean too clean, boys. Lean too clean.
Lean too
Hey
clean.
guys,
Yeah.
this is Rob just stepping in, letting
Hey.
you know that you're going to be switching over to our stream.
Okay.
Just let you know, it is going to be still in this Discord, and Fight Sessions is still going to stream whatever they're doing for the Discord. We just wanted some of the games to actually show up on the live stream. So, Fight Sessions does need to restream, or yeah, it just needs to restream our stream. I don't know if you guys need the link. Let me know. I do have both of your competitors already in the room, so we will be just going right into the next match.
Okay, so let me stop my stream real quick. So we're moving over to your stream and watching from the Discord.
You're just watching this one from I'm just gonna mute myself, and the game's gonna go on from here. You can keep doing commentary just as you've been doing all day.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
Guys.
Alrighty, so we are switching streams here. So hopefully we can be a little more in sync with what's going on. So thank you, SA Rob, for streaming for us here in Discord. And it looks like we are going to go in, and our next competitors are Chicken Wing versus Ron, the tryhard.
Yeah, we got to see Chicken Wing a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, we didn't get to finish off the Astroth versus Mirrors. But he does have some pretty interesting playstyle, which is definitely different than how Lean plays. So I'm curious to see how he takes on Ron's Zazamel, as you know, he obviously plays a lot against Lean. So this is going to be very interesting to see how Ron actually plays his momentum with Zazamel, because he is a very strong Zazamel that just pressure and makes you guess when he's going to GI, when he's going to be negative, if he's going to accept that you want to punish him or not.
Yeah, especially with delaying certain moves, and Zaz is very tech trap heavy. A lot of Zaz players say like the less you move as a Zazlamel player, the better you're a Zaz player.
That's scary.
So, yeah, it is
like
scary.
The complete opposite of this game.
It's very, very scary. Zaz just controls space that well. So it's going to be interesting to see in this regard to see how Chicken Wing either gets in or handles, Ron's setups here. Catches him out of the air, though.
And it's very interesting. It seems like that's something that Chicken gets a lot, is reacting to that, or maybe just guessing right on those scenarios. Nice GI. Oh,
nice
gets re-GI'd.
Right, gets a curse on him.
Oh, man.
Down in the setup. Ooh, does not get the pickup. Weird angle.
Wow.
But still closes it out. He saw Chicken Wing going for the jump in low and punished accordingly. So Ron going up 1 round here.
And I like the way Ron played that. He was looking for that crouch and grab, but right now he is in danger zone. He is getting stomped on. He is getting grabbed. Oh, okay, almost grabbed. But nonetheless, he is still in a very dangerous zone, because if one solid combo, nice reversal edge.
Big Titan bomb. Nice block on the low though, and goes for it again. All right, so Chicken Wing definitely getting in there. It kind of started shutting down what Ron was doing, and taking a round of his own. So Ron's starting to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice read by Ron there.
Ron's starting this round off with 1 curse so far though. Or 2 rather. Excuse me. He's got 2 on there.
Okay, and the plus, and nice, tries the reversal edge, but doesn't get anything off of it. And spin to win, reversal edge, all of it. What is the guess?
Yeah, looks like Ron's gonna win that one.
Yeah.
And takes longer, or the time, and there's longer because he had 2 curses on there, so he got more of an advantage for guessing right, and was able to capitalize on that.
Truly showing that he is a hellspawn himself, putting on the pressure right now. Chicken definitely has to step it up. Nice, staying on the ground and waiting to tech roll there. Oh, very smart.
Yeah. All right, 2 curses on him now. Flip him back over.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he is dead. All right. Great gameplay from Ron here. Definitely making use of his spacing, making use of his curses. Like, I don't think he dropped anything except from that one.
That first one. It was the first curse that he dropped and never again.
Yeah, aside from that. So great awareness from Ron, knowing when to capitalize on things, when to hit confirm, and max out the damage that he can get in that situation. Chicken Wing though, he's still fighting back. He's still got a round of his own, and he was snuffing a little bit of what Ron was doing. But I think he's definitely going to have to shift his game plan up here a little bit to either start making Ron either whiff or start getting in his head with throw mix-ups and whatnot. So we'll see what happens.
Chicken, what the heck, man? We already got 2 Mitsurugis in this game. I mean, we already got Mitsurugi and Hamaru in this game. Can't have more samurais, man.
We're on the near stage here. Ron breaking the throw, backing off a little bit. We got unblockable cancels.
Oh,
Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah, I mean, Ron's an old player, so he's definitely going to use any techs he can use. And right there, already getting big damage. Oh, you got to hold all of it. Tries to put a curse on him, though.
He wanted that setup, but Chicken Wing didn't bite for it. All right, catches him out of the air big.
And I definitely think Chicken has to play that mid to long range game against Ron here if he wants to shut down Zasamel. But unfortunately, just near that wall, just seeing hell right now. No damage.
Yeah.
11 hits to not kill. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
all right,
closes it out.
I've never seen that combination before. That was actually really impressive. So yeah, Ron again, making great use of situational awareness, making great use of his curses, and capitalizing on them. I do think Chicken. Oh, we going for just straight up unblockables.
I didn't rip. I didn't expect that GI raw.
We playing Beyblade out here, boys. Yeah, Chicken Wing in a bad way. Good tech though.
Stolen time all the time. And right now, funny enough, there's a good opportunity here for Chicken, but just getting scooped every time he makes one small mistake, whether it's a whiff or it's something negative.
Yeah, I think, Chicken's definitely, he is making some good movement choices, but he's not getting anything out of it.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes he's also indecisive. It's like he knows what he wants sometimes, and then the other times where he's just getting randomly hit. I think that's the indecisiveness.
Right. All right. Yeah. Missed whiff opportunity. All right. Ron's just chopping away at him right now. Chicken Wing's got to get something started right now.
Yeah,
he's still got a bar he can spend, but
and that's gonna be bad.
Right. I feel like he's just hesitant to get in and do anything. Because Ron has consistently answered back to, the majority of things that Chicken's thrown at him. And he's definitely controlling the space better. So, I think Chicken's been hesitant to throw an option out for fear of getting, blown up for it. Which, given how Ron's been playing, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's just always like the fear in the back of his head. He's like, Zasamel, I don't want to make a mistake, or I'm gonna just sit there and eat a lot of things that I don't want to. Exactly. So that's been pretty hard for I feel like that's been pretty hard for Chicken to make a good decision in a scenario like that. And he is playing a slower character. He is playing against a more oppressive, aggressive character. So I felt like he didn't get to really play his game. And he was on the defense a lot. And when he did get some offense, he kind of got something started, but then it would just slowly fall back into that defensive state.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I could think of, aside from him being hesitant to get in, is like maybe he was, looking for, whiff opportunities, or he was looking to try and bait Ron to throw certain things out with his, movement choices. But the unfortunate thing is Ron, did make a couple errors here and there in terms of, whiffing and whatnot, but Chicken Wing just didn't capitalize on them. So, but yeah, I mean, still great match from both players. I'm still loving all the costumes that are coming out. So please keep those up, guys. Right. And we're going to take a second, get set up for our next match here. All right. And thank you guys for sticking with us here in Twitch, sticking with the stream. Hopefully, the commentary is kind of caught up with the stream for what from what you guys see on that end. We're consistently trying to, match everything up. So thanks for being patient with us. Really appreciate it.
All right, yeah. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting tonight. I'm kind of glad we got a lot of different characters on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been nice.
Yeah, we haven't had any like consistent top tier characters. Everyone's playing this or everyone's playing that. There's been a lot of character diversity, which is always good to see because it definitely makes things more exciting for everybody across the board.
Yeah, I just wish I could see some more Setsuka. some more 2B. So I actually want to see some Hamaru because I really do like Hamaru as a character in this game. I think he translated really well. So I think they're doing see, this is the thing. I feel like they're doing such a good job with Soul Calibur. But it's just the online needs to get better. That's all, and that'll take time. I'm not worried about it. I mean, Tekken took a little bit to get Wi-Fi, so
I agree.
Like the net stuff.
I feel Calibur would fare better overall as a franchise if the online was a little bit better. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful we do have online. I'm grateful that it is, viable to an extent. But we could definitely use a buff in that area for sure.
I mean, look, we all know it's okay, and we can't complain because there's games like I'm not even gonna use Dragon Ball this time. I promise. There's games like Smash where you got to invest in a LAN cable, and that still doesn't help.
Yeah.
So, I look, I tip my hat to those who play these games online and, stay committed. Because I know damn well it is hard for me to do that in this day and age.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, I just came from PSN. How do you think I feel? I just converted to PC, and
Welcome.
thank you. Well, I finally upgraded a little bit.
It's like it's like when you step out of it's like you've been in a bomb shelter for 16 years, and you finally step out and you see the light, and you're like, oh my god, it's beautiful. What's this world?
Literally, I came on. I was like, is this what I've been missing this whole time?
Flowers, fresh air, birds. Yeah, no, it's definitely different, man. And, I do really like the way the fighting game scene is going with pushing online a little bit more. I just hope that it keeps going. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's the thing with technology. Like, we go with what we got, and then we, evolve as it evolves. So, hopefully that evolution speeds up, and those benefits come to all of us across the board. But until then, let's be grateful for what we have and just go from there.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. And speaking of being grateful, guys, please always show some love to the players who are playing these matches in these exhibitions, as well as the streamers and fight sessions for putting this on in the first place. Thank you guys so much. It's great to see you keeping the Calibur scene alive and well.
Yeah, I feel like the funny part is, so team battles aren't really a common thing amongst many games, and we all kind of are slightly aware of that. Most are. And I love seeing team battles because it gives a different dynamic. And although this is like a round robin, it's a little bit different. They're accumulating points. That is different. I still love the team aspect because now it gives these organizations, a purpose to have more than maybe 2 top players on a team. Now they can actually utilize those, mid to semi-pro player level players, and now they get an opportunity to really prove themselves, to learn under the consistent winners and professional players, and then from there, it just gets better. So that levels everybody else up.
Right, and it also benefits everybody as a whole too, because everybody gets a chance to play. Everybody gets some experience. Whether they win or lose, they have something they can take away from it and hopefully use to grow from there.
So we're going to be jumping into this match. I want to say this is kind of a heavy hitter match. This is the IV that we've been waiting for. This is, of course, SA Rob. And I'm going to tell you now, this is going to be the match that Sly Tiger has to really work around hard. He has to get in fast, get in quick, hit hard, and kind of never let up and make good decisions.
Exactly, I agree. I've seen SA Rob before. He definitely knows what he's doing. He can hang with some really amazing players, and right off the bat, going right into a Calamity Symphony, that is going to be big damage. So he's definitely more than capable than handling players at a very, very high level. So it's going to be interesting to see again how Sly Tiger approaches this matchup, which I feel definitely benefits Ivy. At least on paper. But yeah, SA Rob, definitely no slouch. So
nice block on that low though.
Yeah, I think we're in for a great game.
And wow, so quickly it changed. As I said before, Sly Tiger has to get in there, hit hard, hit quick, and right there you can see it getting the lethal hit. Not going to be much damage, but going for the mix-up, and it's going to be so important for Rob here, SA Rob here, to just make sure he gets those pokes, gets out, and blocks anything that's being thrown his way. But it's hard, it's talent.
And I agree. No, and this normally would be, I feel, a very classic, long range versus close range matchup where Ivy's gonna more so want to keep Callum out, just so she can't get anything started and get that long range damage. And Sly Tiger is obviously going to want to get in and start mixing up like he has been doing this entire game so far. Yeah, Sly Tiger keeps guessing right. He keeps, getting in, making the right options. Even if he's getting little pokes of damage here and there, he's at least in, and that's where he wants to be.
So something I like there that Sly Tiger did was he completely backed off. He was like, I'm not going to play with you on the edge. I know what you're capable of. You're Ivy. You can throw me off at any point. Exactly. So very smart on his part.
Yeah, Rob soul charging. He wants him out of his safe. Going right back in with another Calamity Symphony. This is going to do a bit extra damage in soul charge. I think it did scale a little bit due to guts, though.
Oh, wow. That is a punish.
Oof.
Sly Tiger being very patient, waiting for his opportunity, and gonna close out that game there, taking game one. And you know what? I really just don't think anything that SA Rob was doing was really that bad. I think it was just, Sly Tiger making some solid reads in certain scenarios. And I'm telling you now, if it was any other character, it wouldn't have been that easy to get in.
I agree. Yeah, I'm a little surprised at how quickly and dominantly that went for Sly. Obviously not to discredit Rob, but I think he might have underestimated Sly a little bit. Sly definitely showing the extent of his character knowledge here, and making appropriate reads when he needed to. And all right, so we're going into our second game here. We got our snow stage. We got walls, we got low walls, we've got ring outs, and we got Princess Jasmine.
And good movement already from off the bat from both players. And I like that he caught the stance there, the jump back win stance. And oh man, it felt like he got caught and nothing still mattered, because every time he moves back, he moves 2 steps forward. Sly Tiger just does not slow down.
Right, and he just keeps jumping in with all these different options and mixing Rob up. He's just not letting Rob get anything started. There we got a lethal hit though, so Rob's gonna pull them in. It's gonna be some good big damage with an Oki situation. And Sly stays on the ground, eats a bit more damage. Rob looking really good this round.
Oh, but we've seen this before. We've seen it where, clearly Sly Tiger makes one good read, gets in, and it makes another good read, and your life is on the line.
Gonna be some more good damage. Not dead yet, but close. And all right, catches him with the mid.
Dude, she plays ping pong by herself. That's crazy.
She does. But yeah, Rob getting on the board there, making some good adjustments and whatnot. So, but Sly still, throwing out some really dominant aggression and pressure. Gets him with the unbreakable low, catches him with the low from there. All right, good block from Rob.
I love how he's canceling the reversal edge, because it means you can't just freely sidestep or press a button. So he has options, and it's kind of a scary situation. And right now you can see Sly Tiger's wall back to the wall, and that can be really bad because now you got to fight your way out, and that pressure is on your back.
Exactly. All right, Rob popping a soul charge. He wants him in that corner. He wants him to stay there, but Sly Tiger not fighting for the mid, and punish them with just a BB. Man, Sly Tiger going up 2-1 in this second game. He could take this.
Yeah, very nice spacing there. Gonna get a nice little, Low kick there, but not much going for him because we've seen this before. Sly Tiger getting this combo again and going for the pressure. Nice blocks by SA Rob, making sure he didn't get caught in that trap again.
Right. SA Rob still has 2 whole bars of meter to work with here. Sly coming back. Oh, wow. Oh, he could have caught that, but he canceled it. Yeah. All right. All right. Nice option from Rob. Get some really good damage out of that. Let's see what he does here. Sly poking him out of that, but gets the auto GI into the CE. This is going to be another round for Rob. That was a very, very smart option there.
You know what? I give it to him. He's noticed that Sly Tiger's been super hyper aggressive. He finally found that one point where he's like, I know you're going to turn it on. Let me do the same.
Yeah. I'm going to show you that you can't do whatever you want here by shutting down one of your big options. And he did. But already Sly Tiger has a huge life advantage into this last round of this game.
Good tech.
All right, good whip punish though.
2 bars is all. 2 bars. Anything could happen still.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely has to block it all, but
for second hit.
I think he was just too impatient and wanted the soul charge.
Right.
He wanted it out.
Yeah, either that or I think he was, assuming Rob was gonna control that a little bit more and not, actually just let the follow-up rip, because that would have been a very unsafe situation if Sly Tiger had blocked there. He probably could have ended the round right there, but instead he just, made that assumption and it worked out in Rob's favor. So Rob proving that, he's, he can adapt well, he can, work with the situation and make the reads he needs to after analyzing how his opponent's playing here. So it netted him a whole game, and we're going to go into our last game here.
Okay, tries to go back in stance, but gets poked out of it. Tries to do the 6-6B, but doesn't get anything off of it. He actually gets punished, and that's solid damage for SA Rob, and good blocks.
All right, see, that's the follow-up I was talking about with being unsafe.
Oh, that's blessing. You gotta respect that. Oh no!
The reverse ring out! The classic Ivy. Oh, you hate to see it, but it's great quick
so much
from
pressure.
Rob. Yeah.
So much pressure just burns you. Oh my god,
Right.
lethal head. It's gotta be. This all has to be slid in Sly Tiger's head. He's like, oh my god, it's still on my mind.
Yeah. Now here comes the Ivy blender from the long range.
Nice GI. Checking in with the AA. And he tries to go low.
All right. He made the right read, but he caught Sly, I believe, in the air, so it didn't work out, the full-on combo there. But, all right, good soul charge to get him out of that throw setup.
And it's like Sly Tiger doesn't want to block some of these things. Oh my god, wake up, TE!
Yeah. Classic Talon. There's one thing I know about Talon players, they love throwing a CE out of nowhere, especially when they're getting off the ground. So Sly Tiger, while as reckless as that might have been, it was actually very smart, realizing he was on the ground and that Rob was probably going to go for a low to finish it out. And now we're back at 1 round apiece.
And both players playing solid neutral here, just waiting for one to make a mistake, and there it is!
Yeah. Sly being aware that that last part of that option was a high, so ducked it. And now we're just kind of playing our general, long range, short range game.
And I like how Sly was trying to be very patient, but SA Rob being even more patient and netting so much damage that he just evened it out. He said, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah. All right, popping another soul charge to keep that neutral keep-out game going, which I think is pretty smart on his part. Catches Sly with the low, goes for the mid option, but it gets blocked.
All this chip, and unfortunately, Sly Tiger just trying to go for a string to get himself in so they can start pressuring.
Yeah, we're showing a little more hesitation from Sly getting in here because Rob is starting to control more space and be more cognizant of what Sly's doing.
Oh, wow. Sending it back to him saying, look, I know you knocked me out earlier, but I can do it too.
It's like, you want to make reads? Make this read.
Oh, wow.
Right,
trying to catch him running in. I like it.
Yeah.
It was
everyone's just letting them blockables rip today. I love it. All right, Sly popping a soul charge of his own. Breaks the the Calamity Symphony, rather. Rob coming back, still catching him there. Now this is
unfortunate.
Really,
tries to roll forward.
Nice block from Sly. Some good damage right there. Rob saying, nope, get away from me. We're not starting this.
Oh, blocks the slide, gets the punish, and has to be careful here. Could get GI'd at any point into CEO.
And this is guaranteed. That is going to do it. Wow. Really, really impressive play from both gentlemen. Really impressive.
No, it's not over!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Good block low. Good block low. And Slide
sorry.
Tiger still has
I'm gonna shut
time
up.
because
I'm
time was
sorry.
frozen.
Okay.
Oh, goes for...
I apologize, everyone.
I thought it was going to kill too, but I was like,
I
oh,
was
Slither of
100%
life.
sure that was going to kill, but regardless, Rob's still closing it out here over Sly, showing that he has the patience and the cool head to make the adaptations he needs, and, you know, really, really push that comeback factor.
Yeah, you know, Slide Tiger definitely controlled the pace in the beginning of the game and wasn't letting SA Rob here at all, at any point, try to read the mix-up, try to, you know, guess what his pattern's going to be, but at the same time, wasn't giving him enough time to breathe so that he can actually, like, think, hey, how can I be defensive in this situation and adapt? Better yet, though, SA Rob being prepared for it, the whole first game, he was like, hey, this is all learning experience, right? You know, let him throw whatever he can at me. If I see it again, I'm not letting it go for free, and that's what he did.
Exactly. Like, Sly Tiger definitely had the advantage coming off with, you know, how he plays, and he had a bit of a smaller stage to work with, so he was able to get a lot more pressure going and, you know, get all of his mix-ups, you know, in there and, you know, just really get in Rob's head. But, you know, I feel like that's a bit of a shortcoming when you're a player is when you show all of your cards, then your opponent knows what you're capable of, and they can start making these reads and shutting down each and every little option that you throw at them, so you can start making them second guess everything they're doing. And I think couple that with, you know, Rob staying more patient, starting to space Sly out a bit more, and then of course this last game having a way bigger stage and more real estate to work with, I think definitely kind of helped him edge Sly out a bit. But regardless, amazing match from both guys. Great example of some high-level caliber. So I can't wait to see more.
Absolutely. So here we're going to be having Ron the Tryhard versus Nori.
All right.
And we've seen Ron earlier. Ron just kind of like did whatever he wanted. I mean, it's Zasimel, right? So lots of plus frames here and there, and then lots of guessing on other people's parts. So we're definitely going to be seeing that happen. Yeah, I'm very impressed so far with all the players, the way they've been playing.
Yeah.
But Nori's going to be the one we want to pay attention to here in this scenario, because we obviously know how Ron plays. We know that Ron's very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
But on the other hand, you know, Nori's not the hyper aggressive like Zasimel Ron is. He's a little bit more tame. Plays a little bit different.
So let's see what happens here. All right, so we're gonna get Cervantes versus Zasimel. This is gonna be an interesting matchup. Because Cervantes has, you know, he has some teleport options. He has some options that get him in really quickly from a long range. They aren't exactly safe all the time though. So I feel if Ron baits those out, he can actually capitalize on some blocks. But we're getting right into it here. Ron already getting one curse on Nori.
And like I said, this aggression is a lot. Nori's going to have to be able to be that defensive player and balance it out with finding those key points to definitely get combos. Like right here. That's big.
All right.
Nice sidestepping there. Using that full 8-way run movement.
Yeah. Both these guys very evenly matched so far, making some good reads. And this might actually be it. All right. So Nori making some good reads here. I dare say that was a pretty neutral first round so far. Both these guys seem like feeling each other out. Great sidestep from Nori.
And you know, Nori's right now like playing so smart. He's not overcommitting to certain things, but you know, it's still Ron. Ron's gonna keep up that aggression, and that's what you got to be afraid of, is like him not giving up the opportunity to take his turn 150%.
Exactly. And oh, this is gonna hit and probably kill, though it was raw. So let's see.
Your fate is sealed.
All right, doesn't quite kill. Scales a little bit due to guts. So, oh, is this a punish? It
Return
is.
to favor.
This might actually kill. Oh, it's so
close.
close. Oh, this is going to be a one-hit situation. And
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wakes up with a button, and unfortunately, that's not the option. You wanna wake up, probably block, and Ron just decided to go for a more risky option.
Yeah, he wanted to try and reverse the edge Nori running in, but unfortunately Nori beat it out and stuffed it. So Nori going up 2 rounds to none here, although this has been really, really close rounds. So Ron's still very, very, very capable of making the necessary adjustments and going from there. This is already a really great start.
So we're gonna see here, Ron's definitely gonna use the meter just to get the knockdown set up. Tries to go for the grab, gets a little bit of chip, and trying to finish it off here.
Yeah.
Oh, gonna send the soul charge back. I feel like this was a little preemptive. I think he should have saved it for the last round.
I agree. But, you know, in that situation, he still could have pulled that round out if he had made, you know, the right reads. That being said, it still would have been very hard given the situation he was in. So, I don't fault him for doing that. He gets the lethal hit. But, yeah, he definitely could have saved it. All right, Ron gonna pop a soul charge again.
Knowing that he's fighting for not losing his first game, but does not matter. Nori gonna throw out that CE for free.
Catches Ron whiffing on the energy ball. And yeah. Alright, yeah, Nori just chips him out.
You know, I like that Ron wasn't willing to give up, but Nori kept it super simple. He went for 2 lows in a row. I know that's gonna have to weigh heavy on Ron's mind at some point the next game, because that could happen again.
Exactly, and it's those little toe taps a lot of the times, or little, you know, AAs or BBs that really can get to you at the end of things, because they're not things you normally think about, especially when, you know, there's so much adrenaline going and there's so much pressure, you know, at the end of the round, when it could be a 1 or 2 hit situation. You're expecting your opponent to play more mind games, or you know, try some more, try to make some more bigger reads and whatnot. But yeah, I think that was really smart on Nori, just to, you know, go at his own pace, kind of let Ron, you know, just throw out what he wanted and punish him for it. So we're gonna get into our second game here. We've got a I wouldn't say it's a bigger stage, probably an equally as big stage, maybe slightly smaller, but we do have ring out options now, so that could definitely affect the momentum of this game, because Zas is a big ring out character.
And getting that 5 BK with the GI in it, wow, 2 lows in a row. And look, see, I said it was going to come again, and he definitely went for it.
Right. Nori being very, very cognizant of what is reversal edge save. Oh, drops the combo.
Nothing to be gained there. It feels like, you know, Nori wanted to go for something, but Ron just doesn't stop hitting buttons.
Right.
He just makes you think, is this plus or is this negative? And that's important. You know, it's important in a game like Soul Calibur, where you don't get to always see somebody hit 6 different moves in a row and keep taking their turn. Usually it's just A or B and then stop.
Right.
Like right
exactly.
here.
All right, good reversal edge. And Nori is just pounding him with this low kick.
Oh, man.
I feel like Nori's trying to get a little more psychological damage in than he is damage off these small pokes.
Oh, absolutely, because, like, you know, Ron's been throwing it at him that way, too. But now, this time around, I feel like Nori just has the upper hand with the mix-ups. He feels like he's flowing right now.
Right, he is. Although, I will say Ron is meeting him equally, and he is catching him on step. That's one thing that I feel he's really capitalizing on here, is catching Nori stepping and, you know, stopping him from whatever he's doing. But Nori, you know, when he's in, he's stuffing a little bit more of what he's doing, but we got a lethal hit here, and this is gonna hurt. Going into soul charge, into the curse, time stop, over back.
Gets him away from the edge, but puts himself near the edge, and that could be bad.
Yeah. Doesn't quite ring out, though. A bit out of range. Ooh, breaks the grab. I think that was a forward grab. Could have rung out.
I like what Nori's doing here. Whoa, no, bad move.
Out.
And you're
out.
done.
Yeah.
See, I like what he was doing earlier. He was actually spacing himself. He was actually moving over and taking the better neutral position, so that he can't have so he's not on a full angle if he does get a nice launcher to just get Ron out.
Yeah, I feel like he's being more cognizant of how Ron rather, of how Nori was moving this time around, and was doing everything he could to, step kill and kind of set Nori up for what he wanted to do. So I do feel that he made the necessary adjustments to control the match better, or take some control back from Nori, and not letting Nori just kind of do whatever he wanted in his face.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So 1 game apiece for both these guys. Great game so far. So we're going to see how either Nori adjusts, or if Ron's going to change things up, or what have you. We don't have any ring outs anymore. We've got a really small stage with all walls. So, yeah.
And this could be really big for Nori here, for Cervantes, as he could definitely use the walls to his advantage. But unfortunately, it seems like Ron does not care. He just wants to stay in the middle of the screen saying, hey, are you going to eventually, do something about this? And unfortunately, Nori has no answer.
Exactly. He's like, I'm going to hit this button, and then you're going to try to move, but I'm going to catch you again. Nice AGI, though. All right. Nice hop on that. Nori getting some bullets in here. Now, if you don't know, if you've not played the game, Cervantes, when he gets those bullets, they stack. And once they stack to a certain amount, he gets a lethal hit option out of it. So you see a lot of Cervantes players always try to go for those bullet setups. Guard broken. What is he going to do? This is going to be a big lethal hit. And, ooh, doesn't quite get the last hit here. That could have potentially ended the match. And he is going to get the back throw, and that'll be it.
Very nice. And I don't know if you noticed, but he stopped going for the B plus K, the 5B plus K, which is unfortunate because that leaves him +2 if he doesn't block right there. It's +2, and you have to guess what he's gonna do.
Yeah, that is a big block though. Ooh, reversal edge, but into RI, but good sidestep.
And you know what? I like that Ron is trying to use every single tool, but unfortunately, you can't do that. You gotta be more patient, considering he has meter. Anytime Zasamil has meter, you gotta be wary of it.
Right. Yeah, but I would agree with you. I'm happy that Ron is using a lot of the mechanics and a lot of the tools, but I think he's trying to, snap back right away. And a lot of instances, it's not exactly safe because Nori's, able to either sidestep or blow him up for whatever options he's throwing out afterwards. But still, really close game here. Nori up 2-1. We're gonna see if Ron makes some adjustments. One into soul charge.
Oh, very nice move.
Does not block the follow-up on that. This is gonna be a punish.
And this could be a good start for Nori right here, just pulling the momentum his way. Still has soul charge on deck.
Right. And I agree with the meter expenditure, because even if he loses this round, he's gonna get a bar back.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he'll match up, so.
All right, those gentlemen just the level of respect right now.
See,
you can't forget about that. Oh, is this gonna punish? It is. This might kill. I'm hesitant to say it.
I think it might be a little short. Oh no, it killed.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And that is the magic of guts, ladies and gentlemen. So, man, that was impressive from both players. I gotta stop and catch my breath for a second.
Oh, more than definitely. I felt like Nori played around that very efficiently. Made good reads, made good decisions in the worst possible places that normally most people would break. And I felt like Ron was really pushing him to the wall to see if he'll bite for anything, and he didn't.
Yeah, definitely a good use of spacing, and just honestly awareness on Nori's part to seeing what Ron has been throwing out. Not to say Ron was a slouch in this situation. Ron was holding his own just fine, but I feel like Nori maybe knew the matchup a little bit better and was able to shut down some of the options that Ron would kind of go to maybe like in his comfort zone and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. It was just a really good match.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. I just felt like there was times where Ron could have been a little bit more defensive, not like just a neutral dance, but after throwing out a few moves, like, he does have CE on deck. He has used it before. He's not willing to hold it if he can use it to finish the round. There was scenarios where I felt Ron towards the end mainly, he could have just played safer.
Exactly.
Do the A, do the 2A, do the safer stuff, go for the plus frames, and then don't do anything. See if they'll bite on it. And I felt like he kind of lost that mindset that he had earlier where he was like, are you going to bite on this? Are you going to bite on this? And then nothing happens. This time he was just like, I don't have anything to make you bite on. I'm just going to throw something. So it kind of really hurt him when he kind of felt like he lost his game plan.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like Zasamel, it's not a character that, you know, I personally suggest for newbies and whatnot. He's very, very technical, and he takes a lot of patience and control to play. So I feel, you know, really, really good Zas players, they definitely have a flow to their gameplay. They know how they play. They know where their tech traps are. They know how to kill movement. And they know their game plan. So it might have been the case where Rob was, you know, comfortable in what he did, but once Nori started, you know, throwing out some options that might have been shutting down what he was used to doing, it's like, oh, okay, I need to think now, and I need to do something to take control of this match back, because Zas is all about control. So it just might have been the case where Nori just, you know, became wise to some of the things he was doing and just utilized that to kind of keep Rob from really just taking full control of the match back. There was a lot of back and forth. But yeah, no, it was a great match altogether from both guys.
History retold.
Okay, we're gonna be getting Sly Tiger versus Chicken here.
All right, maybe some Talon versus Astaroth.
Oh
maybe,
yeah.
Or Grow. Well, no, did Chicken Wing play Grow or?
I thought they.
I know he plays Asta.
No, straight Asta.
Okay, it was straight Asta. Okay, I'm probably thinking of somebody else.
You're thinking of
I'm thinking of
Sweaty.
I'm thinking of Sweaty.
Spaghetti.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So all right. So we do have Talon versus Astaroth here. Still rocking these awesome costumes. We're gonna get right into it.
Yeah.
So I feel like this matchup's always funny because I just feel like it's always Asta trying to catch Talon just like bouncing around everywhere.
Exactly. I mean, but you know what? Chicken's been good at grabbing out of the air, so maybe we might see some interesting grabs. But she is going to take so much damage. And Talon doesn't always have the best wake-up options. That's the scary part.
No, she doesn't. I mean, you could throw to C. That's what most Talons do. No.
Well, time to get some meter.
Yeah. All right. Sly Tiger kind of taking his time. He's getting a little pokey. I feel like he's trying to see what options Chicken's going to go to in certain situations. Does not break that throw, unfortunately. Although it's regular throw, not going to do as much damage as a command grab. All right.
Very nice down forward 3 AA. So, I mean, down forward AA. Wow, I'm thinking Tekken already. It's just keeping it as simple as possible for him right now.
Yeah. All right, Sly Tiger realizing, you know, running in there, Asta still had a means of, you know, throwing an option out, blocked it accordingly, and tapped his toes. Good awareness from Sly going up around here. Chicken Wing's definitely trying to control some space here. He's trying to keep Sly out. Catches him coming in like that. Catches him with the bull rush again. Yeah. Chicken Wing's just trying to not let Sly have the means of getting in on him here, which I think is smart. But Sly's going to break his guard here, get some good damage off of this. Goes in the soul charge, gets that extra damage and a good OG option. Catches him with the low. Chicken Wing blocks the mid. He's going to pop a soul charge of his own. And knowing Asta, he could still close that out with the damage he has, but Sly Tiger, being aware of that reversal edge, there's a great side.
Oh, very nice start right there for Sly Tiger. I actually like that start. He kind of avoids the grab too at the same time. Good reversal edge. What's the guess?
All right, even.
Oh, side step?
All right.
I thought he was actually going to let it rip on a one stance there. Okay, this is all plus.
Yeah. All right.
That's it again.
Yeah, Sly catching him with the wind salt again.
Oh, this is looking bad right now. It's plus. Goes for the grab. Actually, that was a really good reversal edge cancel. I really like that he went for that just to stop the grab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, great awareness from Sly, knowing that, when he throws stuff out, when, Chicken Wing can actually answer and throw something back out as well, at least mildly safely. And, utilizing his defensive properties to shut that down and, just give him a quick reply like, hey, I see you. I'm not going to let you, take your turn. And I'm going to at least, tap your toes or, get you to do something else that's going to give me an advantage and get around you and capitalize on, whatever I can get out of that. So, we'll see what Chicken Wing does here. Because,
Chicken hasn't been making too many bad decisions. He's been getting hit here and there. But a lot of his decision making, when to use Soul Charge, when to try to GI a situation or just step something. There, I want to see him kind of go for maybe something like just get her out the air.
Yeah. Or at least like that, yeah.
He doesn't have the fastest stepping, so it'd be really helpful if he does kind of challenge it.
Yeah. Sly won the first game. All right.
Very nice blow to finish off.
Yep.
Man, Sly really just commanding this match right now. Just forcing... It's like forcing Chicken to bend to his will to do a reversal edge.
That hurts. Yeah. Sly's just, he's using his mix-ups. He's using his get-in techniques. He's just catching Chicken, honestly, just stepping and not really doing much of anything. So it's going to keep him by the edge here.
It feels like one of those moments where Sly Tiger has played this matchup a lot, and all he's doing is running through like his Rolodex of different like moves. He's like, okay, I know this will happen, and then I'll know he's gonna reversal edge, and I'll just go straight into this.
Exactly. Honestly, if you think about it, it's like playing chess. It's always being 1 or 2 steps ahead of your opponent and knowing what their options are after they, either get hit by something you throw out or block something you throw out or, what they do. So if you can predict, what their best options are after, insert action here, you have a better understanding of what they're going to do. And that really can dictate what you throw out in the first place.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. And, you got to give it to Chicken for putting up a fight against Sly Tiger. I think his first set was definitely something worth going back to look at and just seeing what he did right. And not so much what he was like trying to avoid, but just the things that he did right. Because I think if he can imitate that, in the future, that will be something that will be really helpful for him down the road against any character.
Yeah. And all right. So we're getting into our next match here. We're just going lightning round.
I feel like somebody heard me say I need to see Hamaru. Thank you, Sweaty Spaghetti. I appreciate it so much. You were just he was like on the stream. He's like, oh yeah. He said Hamaru. He's like, I can't play 2B. All right, I'll do Hamaru.
I'll do Hamaru.
Yeah. Okay.
Hooray for more character diversity. All right, so we're going to keep Sly Tiger on the screen. We're going to get some Sweaty Spaghetti in here. He's picking Hamaru, one of our guest characters in Soul Calibur 6, and one of the DLC for Season 2 here. Really, really interesting character, obviously coming from Samurai Showdown, and I like his mechanics. He's fun to play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, pulling that Eason over, it's so nice. Oh, my God! No, you're right. Everybody's just letting it rip today. Nobody cares.
Yep. That's the thing. When you see 2, Talon windsalts to the back, I believe it's called windsalt in that situation, you know that unblockable's coming.
Oh, yeah.
You either gotta get away or RI or something, but...
I want to see him do it again. Do it again, why not?
He might. But yeah, Sly Tiger keeping this pressure up, gets the wall. Misses the follow-up. Alright.
Oh.
Re-ease the throw, though.
And this could be good for Sweaty if he could just get something going here. Nice sidestep. Gets the launcher, but unfortunately not close enough near the wall, not close enough near a knockout either, ring out.
But he does have rage on deck, but gets clipped out by the RE.
And I think that could have been a good situation to use Soul Charge just to try to keep the situation going, the momentum.
Yeah.
But right now it doesn't matter. He's got some solid damage on the board, but Sly Tiger fighting back, trying his best, mixing it up. Oh wow!
Yeah. All right, good soul charge. Get away from the wall, and throw the long range projectiles out. This is gonna catch.
Oh man. And, you know, this is one of those moves you can't tell if it's gonna kill because it's so low damage. But hey, it's okay.
All right, we just thrown tornadoes. All right, throw break.
Oh.
Sly poking him out there. Yeah, just another case of Sly just utilizing his pressure and a mix-up game to get in his opponent's head. Again, didn't let Sweaty get anything started.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I just feel like the biggest thing is Sly just knows what strings to look for and then when to punish them. And it's usually in scenarios that he's like, I've done all this. You need to press this button to get out.
Yep, exactly. And he's good at interrupting what his opponent is doing and making them second guess, what they're throwing out, and then just going right back in and pressuring while they don't have a chance to, kind of recollect. And now we've got a Song Mina switch, which
what is happening right now? But he's just going through the cast.
Hey, I'm not mad at this. This is my pocket. I love her.
I mean, she's strong for a reason. Oh, look at the movement, but still didn't matter.
He had the right idea, but forgot about the RE cancel.
She's like, my kick tracks everything.
Exactly.
Nice, slow. Keeping up the pressure. Cancel a little too early.
Yeah. And Sly just knowing when to cancel, knowing when to just go to the side and poke. And yeah, he's just aware that, all these options he can beat if he acts in a certain way.
I'm gonna tell you now, Sly is in the kitchen cooking. He has got something in that pot, and you don't know what it is. I'm telling you, man, whatever it is, I want some. It's good. I want it.
I haven't eaten today. I'm hungry. Give it to me. Man, this is an unfortunate stage for Mina.
Oh yeah.
I get annoyed playing Mina playing this stage because I have no real estate to work with.
Yeah, it's just small. I mean, definitely want that the pirate stage, where you get the boat, you get the big.
Yeah. All right. Good poke. Misses on the 1B. No 1B right now, and unfortunately catches him out of the air with that, so he didn't get the follow up. Gets the wall. Oh no. All right. Going for guard crush damage. Tried to get him back on the wall again. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Is he gonna tech?
No, okay.
Doesn't tech, but that does pick up. So you gotta get up after the second hit, but still. All right, good soul charge. Catch him out of the air, splat him. Light Hider does not bite, and he's gonna get up and punish with a CE.
I give it some because he thought he might tech, but letting all of it rip, I don't know.
Yeah. Still good awareness from Sweaty, to use that soul charge while Sly was in the air to splat him on the ground and create an Oki situation. But unfortunately, going right back into it with the pressure just didn't work out in his favor. I do like that he picked Mina, though. I do like Mina for that matchup. She can control space very well. She's a long-range character. She can actually poke Italam out of a lot of things. She's actually got some decent footsies when someone's in her face. So I don't disagree with that character selection. It's just unfortunate that the stage was so tiny that you really can't keep a close-range character out of your face for long.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. But you know what? They said he plays a lot of characters. He could play the whole cast. So it's good that he does have that on hand, and that is going to be useful, especially in round robins like this where you need to mix it up. We see it happening more often in other games, a little less in this, but people are picking up secondaries. People are having pockets. Like you said, you have a pocket on Mina. So that shows. It's not like he was playing it bad. He just needed a bigger stage, and that's fine.
Exactly. All right, I am going to run for 2 seconds. I really have to use the restroom. So are you good for just this moment?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to be getting into our next match, which is going to be Nox. Nox actually taking over for Nelly. Going to be playing against Nori. Now, I don't know who Nox is going to play. Maybe okay, so Nox is going with Ivy, not playing the Hilda. And Nori's going to be playing, of course, Cervantes. And this is a matchup that Nox is very, very familiar with, knows very well, understands very clearly. And after coming off the win from WNF, this is going to be very hard for Nori to just control this situation. Good spacing already from the start. Nori's definitely going to have to keep up. Nice lows. Gets the launcher from the jump B. Oh, man. Big damage. That's +2, but no care. Going to hit him with that electric, saying, don't you dare GI me. I see you. Okay, get the A6, but not going to matter. Oh, wow. All these challenges. Okay. BB. BA. All right, and I like what Nori's doing here. Just playing slower. Trying to look for an opportunity to get in. But unfortunately, going to get hit. Maybe sidestepping or just stepping in general. All right, nice low again. And Jeff definitely mixing it up. Trying to get Nox to fall off his game. But gets the launcher. And oh, good damage. Nice tech on the grab. Still gonna eat a little bit of damage off of that, but Nox still not feeling phased. Going for damage. Wow, the teleport. Nice GI. Looking to see if he's gonna GI again. Trying to bait it with movement. Nox right now just looking clean. Gets a lethal hit. And that's gonna be good damage. May even kill here. That's probably death. Oh, just short. Gets the second stomp.
All right, and I am back. Thank you so much.
Oh, right off the bat, hitting him with the fire moves. Man, I'm telling you, everybody's all about the unblockables right now.
Yeah. I want to play Soul Calibur 2 now. Seriously. All right. And all right, this is Nori versus Nox. Cool.
And Nox just kind of trying to secure the bag here. Just go for that high, mixing him up. Oh, yeah, that's it. Gonna give him some prime punishment there at the end again.
Exactly. All right. So Nox made it back, right? I think he.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's good to see him. Happy to have him.
He did take over the place of Nelly.
Okay.
For the time being, and is definitely showing why he won WNF last week. So
nice.
This week. So yeah, it's very interesting when you get somebody who succeeds in doing something like that, and then having to give the knowledge to other people to get a chance to take a shot at it and really experience and learn from it. So I feel like Nori right now has to make adjustments, but has been doing really good options with mixing up. Just it's the defensive part.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Obviously, I wasn't here for most of that first game, so. But yeah. Ooh, that's the Calamity Symphony, or excuse me, the Summon Suffering rather. All right, catches him on the sidestep.
And originally that would have sent him out.
Yep. Well, it can't still ring out. I think just that he might have just been a little too far away, but still, definitely going for it. And this actually might ring out.
Dead, yeah.
Yep. All right, so good on Nori for being aware of his surroundings and utilizing options that could get him that ring out there. The great adjustment off the bat. Gets a throw in.
+2 goes for 2A, and that leads into a more plus situation, but it's still a guess. And very nice by Nox, just noticing all the situations, doing some backsteps here, using the real neutral in the game, in the movement, to really show. Whoa. And he did this last time. Nice teleport again.
That was impressive. And, oh my gosh, yes, Nox just throwing the raw CE out. I think, obviously, probably trying to catch step, but I was expecting Nori to actually block that.
He didn't stomp again. I guess he was afraid, but nice punish by Nori.
See, from what I can tell, Nori is, the way he's adjusting is he's being more aware of how he's stepping with how Nox is throwing out options, and he's picking his moments to either poke Nox or, to obviously whiff punish and whatnot. So he's more so letting Nox hang himself a little bit more now and being a little more standoffish than being a full-on pressure.
And right here, Nox has all this meter but doesn't need it. Just getting the combos, getting the free damage given to him right here, and probably gonna try to go for a perfect here. Goes for another low. Goes for another low. Watch your feet, please.
Nox is like, I see you moving. I see you picking me off here. Why don't we kill all those steps that you're putting in?
We're probably going to see Nox pop Soul Charge this round. I think as long as he has the advantage and doesn't give it back to Nori here, but Nori building that meter, getting some solid damage, +2.
And there we go. Yeah. Especially when you've got the round advantage, you know, when you're ahead run round, like it's never a bad idea to use at least 1 bar of meter because you're gonna get it back if you lose that round again. So I'm always a proponent of spending your resources when you can. And doesn't quite ring out there. Breaks the throw.
Good tech. Oh, very nice GI spin to spin.
I love Christmas tree. Getting into the holiday season.
If only we had a green and red outfit.
This is true. Somebody get on it. Alrighty. So this is gonna be a whip punish. Yep. And still gonna leave him with 1 bar, but you know, Nox having a bar of his own. Nox is gonna get a tiny smidge of meter from that, and yeah.
Nox not caring, just moving forward just to get some space.
Right. Get these little pokes in. Now he's gonna push him away with the command.
Good throw charge.
Yeah. Right, not getting much off that.
Oh, fire move! But Soul Charge really good to get out of the situation because backing into wall, but does not matter.
So he's like, no, you're not gonna IGD RDA. I'm just gonna grab your ankles. It ain't happening. All right, way closer matchup. In that one.
Nori made some solid, super solid adjustments. Definitely utilizing the CE to his advantage here, not just like wasting it by soul charging to get Nox off of him, but rather using it to punish him a lot. So that's something that you don't really get to see often, considering like a lot of people don't really like to use CE. They prefer soul charge, depending on the character, just for the damage and just for the mix-ups and also movement sometimes. But I felt like this is a scenario where, you know, Nori could really just use his meter. He was building it so fast. He was like, well, I need to use it somewhere. Let's use it in the beginning and just try to use it as much as possible. So that was a really nice adjustment for him.
Exactly. And honestly, it's better to use your meter like late or early than not use it at all. You always hate to see a player, you know, lose a round or lose an entire game with 2 full bars of meter. It's like those are resources that are there to use, and they're actually a big part of the game. So regardless of whether you're soul charging or, you know, just using a raw CE or what have you, like use your meter. Always use your meter. And I think, Nori made good use of that as he started stepping and seeing how Nox was playing and just utilizing it as whiff punish and getting a lot of damage out of it. So I think he was, you know, playing smarter that second game and whatnot. And then, you know, obviously Nox still kind of came back on him, but definitely was making good adjustments there. And now we're going to go ahead and get into our next match here with Ron versus Cram.
Yeah, so the thing is, Ron does play both. He plays Yoshimitsu, and he also plays Zasamel. But his Yoshimitsu is his original main. So we're going to probably see some gimmicky stuff, but we're also going to see some honest stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I know this character that this costume is, but I can't quite place it.
It is Q from Street Fighter 3rd Strike.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. All right, so again, we're on our Astral Plane stage, really small stage with breakable walls. Yoshi versus Killick. Cram going off with some good damage. He's got a good start to this first round.
And Cram trying to hold on and finish off this round, but scared of the fire, actually kind of backed off there. And right now, just giving it to him, the Yoshimitsu special mix-up. Oh, slide on the ground.
Nice duck into a WoW Rising. Ron's throwing out all the gimmicks right off the bat.
Exactly. See, I would have called that the swan dive, but like, you know, or the dolphin dive. But he does it on the ground, so it's like the otter.
Right. It's like a slip and slide. It really is. All right, and this is going to be some good wall damage into a meter gain, into door knocker. He's going to spend the meter immediately to extend that combo.
I gotta say it now. Do you play Tekken? Because that's what that looked like to me.
Exactly.
Otter slide.
All right. So Ron going up 2 rounds to 0 here. Cram's got to get something started.
Yeah, I feel like this is like one of those matchups where it's like you don't play it often, so it's very confusing, and of course he gets rung out there. But yeah, I feel like this is one of those matchups you either need to know or you just don't, and you just get mixed.
Exactly.
it's across the board. Any game Yoshimitsu's in, he has all these gimmicky moves, but he does have some honest moves amongst them. And right now, I feel like Ron kind of didn't really do the full maximum Yoshimitsu. Like, here's the plus frames, you got to hold that.
Right.
Yes. Now he just kind of did a lot of, like you said, gimmicks.
Faust. That's a character I know. I love Guilty Gear. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I agree with you. The fun thing about Yoshimitsu is that, I mean, yes, like any other character, he has his optimals. He has, kind of like an idea of how you should play him optimally and whatnot. I know I just said optimal twice. Bear with me. But he has so many different intricacies and weird things that he's more open to interpretation based on, the player that's playing him. So it's always interesting to see how each Yoshimitsu player, approaches a matchup and what they do. That being said, obviously we have a way bigger stage now, so I think Cram might get a little more confidence here because he doesn't have his back against the wall so much. So we'll see what he does.
I really like how Ron's picking out those spots to either tech or go for a jump and attack, but Cram right now is just kind of controlling the pace. And like you said, he has all that space to work with, so he can move around and not just sit still. And
right.
Oh wow, the 44B not lining up straight.
Yeah. I will say too, Cram's obviously I think he's being a little more patient now, knowing he can, move a little bit more, and he's just taking his, free damage here and there, little AAs and whatnot. So a little, I believe that's DB, like that. So, and the low sweeps like that. So he's not trying to make any insanely big reads that might be unsafe. And this is gonna hit. Yeah, that is gonna hit. I don't know if he stayed back turned or not, but regardless, that is a huge chunk of damage.
Yeah, and a little bit of life back, which is going to help. It always goes a long ways. Oh, but unfortunately, seems like, Ron's trying to get a little frisky here. Oh, and this is the set play. And unfortunately, going to get hit in between the legs.
Good on Cram for being aware of, Ron just trying to keep that pressure and mix him up, going for kind of like a backswing, evasive move there, and poking him out for another round.
Yeah, I just like that he didn't crack, but unfortunately, it seems like Ron is slowly cracking under the pressure with these little bit of pokes that are all adding up. Oh, he's going to use CE here.
Right.
And
the match ended? I'm not sure what happened. I think Akuba, why? Come on. All right, so looks like the SoCal server demon strikes again. So, yes, GG's Bamco, thank you. Okubo, fix this, please. All right, so we're gonna go back in, probably obviously reset, with the same stage and the round count real quick.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Go from there, same characters, of course. But yeah, no. Yeah, Cram's definitely being a little more patient. He's being a little more aware of, Ron just kind of consistently trying to keep the pressure on. And, as we saw in that second round, using evasive moves to not only kind of stay away from that pressure, but also punish it at the same time. Are we?
Oh yeah, he's switching it up. It's 1-1. He did give him the round.
Okay.
The big thing is right here is he's switching back to Zasamel, right? Mm-hmm. He needs to get out of that Yoshimitsu mindset and know that he needs to pressure properly, do plus frames, and be wary that Killick has a really good sidestep. If anything, the best sidestep in the game. So you're going to want to not get 22 bead or anything harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Ron's looking to control space. He's trying to take this momentum back and say, like, no. I'm going to dictate how this match goes.
Oh, the bait to crouch.
Ooh, and almost a ring out.
Yeah, that could have been really bad. Mm-hmm. Good on Ron's part noticing. And nice sidestep on the 44B. Why are you 44Bing in front of me?
Mm-hmm. All right.
That pole is meant to be elongated, away from me.
And Ron's showing he can make the necessary adjustments here with the character swap. But don't count out Cram yet.
I like the GI that he did on the 6AA, but it's not going to matter because, oh my god, you're still getting punished.
Ooh. Doesn't really capitalize on that. I think he was just too far away to do anything, but still.
It's like it's a scary assortment of sequences, and, Cram has to read them. Nice tech, but still a little bit of life loss here. Gonna have to soul charge.
All right, we're throwing energy balls. You were talking about Dragon Ball earlier. We're playing Dragon Ball now.
I felt like at one point maybe Cram should have just burnt the meter. You know, not be down 2 rounds. It's really hefty right now. You could duel without the meter.
Exactly. Well, now he's got 2 whole bars of it, and Ron doesn't have anything, so he definitely has the advantage in terms of, you know, resources. But gets blown up for GIing. And now Ron's got that bar, and he's going to spend it immediately. Okay, here we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
And okay, he's just going to get the health back.
Yeah.
It's almost like he doesn't want to play with the fire that he has. And now he has no life for what? Was it worth it?
Yeah, and then into a mix-up, and goes for the mid.
Ron's going to scoop that and take it away. 2-1. I really felt like the Yoshimitsu pick up the play for playing him first round was really smart. I think he didn't put a beat on him so that because he's done a certain play style for the whole time. So I'm pretty sure going into it, Cram was like, okay, he's gonna play like this. I'm gonna punish these things, and you could see he did it once he came out. But that Yoshimitsu really threw him off, and I think that that untethered his thought process when it came to, oh, this is what I'm planning to do. So it was really smart of Ron Chara to do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree, and on. You know, that kind of just plays into, you know, a tournament mindset when you think about it. Is like there's a lot of strategy when it comes to tournaments, and not just in, you know, actually, you know, hitting buttons and, you know, data and stuff like that. It's, you know, how you make your opponent think about your play style. And a lot of times switching up characters can just scramble them, period, as I think it did in this case so much, because obviously Yoshimitsu being a very in-your-face mix-up character, you know, obviously he did a lot of work in the first game and then noticed that he adjusted, so he went immediately to Zas, and which is a completely different playstyle. And yeah, he's like, hey, here's something completely different. How fast can you adjust? And fortunately, it worked out in his favor.
Oh, absolutely. That's always a big thing. Is that's why we pick up second characters, so we can force people to adjust to something they're not prepared for.
Exactly. So we're getting into our next game here, and there's your Setsuka. So we've got Duke versus Nori. We got a Setsuka versus Servi.
And I feel like this matchup is good for Setsuka, honestly.
She definitely has better frames to work with. I feel she can get in, you know, on Servi when he's trying to play a bit more of a mid-range game.
Oh no, so that is highly punishable.
Yeah. All right, go through the overhead. Nori really likes this low. And yeah, it's definitely working out for him. It's just stopping Duke from, you know, getting anything started and whatnot. It's annoying, and when things get annoying, that means they're working.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna have to challenge that and either GI it or, you know, block it and then try to punish him.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, big whiff punish for some big damage. Again. See, he's conditioning him. He wanted him to, you know, throw that 2A out there, and then he hopped it, and he got that immediate damage there. He's just trying to bait him to hit moves, and ooh, drops the combo, unfortunately.
Oh, very nice. There's the setup by Duke, doing that down 4-2.
Yeah. Doesn't break the throw, unfortunately. Goes for the unblockable setup, because why not? Alright, again! He did the exact same thing. Low, hop over the low option, punish.
I feel like it's something that they're not picking, like the team Luminary is not picking up on. Right. And I mean, I don't know why, because it's an easy pattern to pick up. It's just, maybe it's in the midst of the moment, they don't want to get hit by something bigger, but those lows are chipping away at them.
Yeah, no, I think you hit the nail on the head here. It's basically coming down to, we know this is a small, seemingly insignificant move that does little damage and doesn't really give you much of an advantage, but how long are you going to let me do it before you do something that I can punish? And that's what Nori's doing. He's being very, very smart about it, and it's really, really working out in his favor. All right, just starting things off with a throw. That's a classic Canadian move right there.
Okay, nice launcher right there, getting big damage. And you know, Siegfried is supposed to be the matchup he wants here. He does get to play against Sultan a lot, but unfortunately, doesn't look like it's paying off with that perfecto.
Yeah. Yeah, Duke's gonna have to try something different here. All right, good start there. Gets him with the AGA. Nice.
I like how he's mixing it up, trying to keep it safe as possible, but at the same time, picking his points to shoot a shot.
Yeah.
Does not tech it. Gonna take a lot of damage here.
And yeah, Duke trying to wake up with a lot of WoW Rising verticals, and they're just too late because Nori's already sidestepping them, and he's being blown up for it. All right, take a sword to your face. Take a sword to your face again. Right.
Oh man.
Yeah, Duke is not breaking these throws either.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like throws and lows right now or have become his weakness.
Doesn't block the rest of that. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So he's hitting him with these AGAs, and that's.
And he's gone.
Oof.
And that's the worst feeling. Like maybe the stage is what might have hurt Duke a little bit there because he was always thinking about it. Maybe I don't know. It just felt like he wasn't really playing the way he did a little bit earlier. But nonetheless, I mean, Nori has been stepping it up, like really picking it up for his team.
It's hard to say because Nori obviously he has a set strategy in mind, and he's consistently executing it against whomever he plays. In this instance, obviously, it just paid off in spades, and he just controlled the entirety of the match. Regardless of what his opponent was doing. So, yeah, it's just a matter of being annoying, controlling space, and just blowing people up for throwing unsafe things out. That seems to be his strategy, and it's really, really working.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I know we're gonna be getting into our next match very soon. Right now. We're gonna be having Run the Tryhard versus SA Rob. We got to see him play a lot earlier, where he definitely clutched it out.
Mm-hmm. This should be a good match. Both these guys have been, giving us great shows here, and they're both really, really great players. So, Ivy versus Ass is going to be interesting. So I don't know. I'm excited.
Oppression from both sides. They're like the complete opposites. They do different things. Like they do almost the same thing, just from different ranges.
Exactly. Both, very, very. Probably the most, reverse ring out heavy characters in the game too. So I don't know how much that's going to play a factor. Already, Rob's back is to the wall. And there he goes. He tried it just out of range.
Yeah.
So he was aware of that.
All this little bit of damage adding up. Now, if only Ron can get something started here, what he does, gets the lethal hit, and it's gonna net some damage, but tries to go for a launcher.
Right, I think he went for another lethal hit setup there, but it didn't quite work because it got blocked, but still. Yeah. Both these guys pretty evenly matched so far.
They're like just duking it out right now.
Yeah.
Like Ivy's like, I don't care about being close to you or far to you right now.
Exactly. Oh, tries to go for the Calamity Symphony. Does get ducked though.
Oh, nice. And it just looks like Rob is just trying to adjust, and unfortunately, here comes Ron.
Exactly. Ron's just staying in his face and trying to keep him, hitting buttons to stop whatever he's doing, and it's I don't know, it's a little close call. I feel like these guys are still kind of filling each other out. They're kind of going through the extent of their neutral games right now, I feel. That's gonna be a ring out.
Oh wow, that's not looking too good right now.
Yeah, and Rob's just kind of letting Ron do a little bit too much of what he wants. All right, good punish there. Oh,
you know what? I do like the way Rob's trying to recontrol the pace. He knows that Ron's going to be really hyper aggressive, so he's like, you know what? Let me GI here. Let me GI here. One of these got to hit, and if not, you're going to just stop pressing buttons.
Exactly. All right, Ron popping a soul charge. Oh, CS whiffs. All right. Good reversal edge.
Yep. Oh, nice sidestep, but unfortunately, he still catches the sidestep.
This is going to be a guaranteed CE. This isn't quite going to kill. It's going to scale a little bit out of the combo, but it is going to set him up for an OP situation as well.
Right now,
catches him on the ground.
Rob trying to secure the round, just looking for anything, just something simple. Trying to go for a slide. No,
All right.
He's gonna miss so bad.
The nail biter. And Ron catches him with the mid, hitting buttons. Goes for an energy orb just to keep him down, but still. Yeah, it was really close to start off. I mean, they were just duking it out. They were, using the extent of their neutral game again, just trying to see who would bite for what. And eventually, I feel Ron started just making things work for himself. I think the pressure game tilted in his favor, and unfortunately, Rob just couldn't keep up with it or get anything going that would reset the momentum. Which, yeah.
Well, I mean, look, he has an opportunity here. I think he had a fairly good stage in his favor last time. I'm hoping to see if he has another favorable stage that is going to allow him to stay away from those ring outs, which we saw on counts of times, a few times, where he was just put in that position where his back was always to the water.
Right, exactly, which normally should be a good situation for Ivy. But, Ron just was wise to it. So we got Setsuka stage here. So this has both walls and an entire ring out along the entire side of it. Bit of a weird combo. I think the angle was off a bit.
I just love these boxing gloves. It's like I'm the champion.
Yeah, is he supposed to be Balrog?
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. And Ron, clenching the first round, goes for that mid to finish that out. Normally that's a 50-50. You can go for a mid or a low there from that back turn. All right.
Very nice. He's playing the long game here. Oh, unfortunately, Ron's just going to make his way in and looking to try to get around this, but no, Rob says.
Right. And there you go. That's the stuff Rob should be looking for, especially when Ron isn't working that much. Gets the lethal hit from the mid. It's going to be some good damage. What's the Oki? All right, it's going to catch him with the guard crush. And
oh man, so fast. Good block on it though.
Drops the combo, but does get a curse out of it. Another curse. All right. Nice option. Nice awareness from Rob, seeing that really slow move and popping him up from there. Oh my gosh, catches him with the unblockable. It's craziness. Rob's getting a little more confident here.
And I like that Ron's trying to go back to doing his pressure, gets the lethal hit, going for a bigger combo, and that's a lot of damage. Still has CE on deck if he needs it too.
Yeah. Going for an unblockable of his own, whether it's a cancel or not, Rob still charges out of it.
Man, and right now Ron just controlling the pace, going for these mix-ups, getting the low, and oh my god, from downtown, just gonna siphon.
One thing that Ron is doing well is that he is taking his little punishes where he can, like his AA and whatnot, and then he's realizing that Rob is trying to step after that and throwing out a step killer after that and keeping his turn and keeping that momentum going to the point where Rob has to keep guessing what's going to come next.
Okay, nice soul charge. I like it just to get him off of him. Even though he's spending a meter here, this is just a take back momentum. This is what he's done every time. And Rob is aware. He's creating that space, not trying to get in those dirty ranges of Zasamel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Rob's going to have to do something here really quick to make it happen. And see, there you go again. Ron is keeping his turn. He's like, I know you can do something here.
Okay.
Get back in, but
and it feels like Ron's just trying to end the game here, and a big damage. All right, that's all gonna scale, and Rob not giving up, looking for any opportunity. Unfortunately, this is gonna go for Ron and gets the electric blow, but that's plus. And guess what? He takes the round.
Yeah, that was.
It's such a hard situation for Ivy. I mean, she has to make a guess, and if the guess is completely wrong, I mean, the guess might be...
I feel like it's, instead of it being like 50-50, it feels like it's always like 80-20 for her, because she doesn't have the best options to get out of these situations.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, there's very much a situation in this matchup where whoever has the control over the space and the momentum is going to win. And you could say that for a lot of matchups, but in this situation, like both characters have their optimal ranges and they have their optimal setups and traps. And, it really falls on whoever's able to, get their game going, because they're going to be able to keep it and they're going to be able to, start getting in the opponent's head a little bit more and make them, guess. As they, as Ron did in this situation, he just kept Rob, in the exact places that he wanted him, whether, he was able to capitalize on something or not. He, either had Rob, in a place where he could either hit them or, get some guard crush damage in or catch him stepping, which he did a lot of. And unfortunately, Rob just wasn't able to get that much going off the bat. But still, yeah, great games, guys.
Absolutely. And it seems like we're going to be jumping into our next match right here. I believe Rob is playing again against Nox.
All right.
Yeah. So we're going to either see Ivy versus Ivy, or we're going to see Hilda versus Ivy. Actually,
we have a Hilda?
So Nox does play Hilda. So
awesome.
It depends what he's feeling at this moment. It could be either or. We don't know.
Nice.
But the biggest thing is it's what he feels most comfortable on.
Hey!
There it is. Does not want to play the mirror match.
Yeah. I don't play Hilda yet, but I love her so much. Bring back Soul Calibur 4 Hilda.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, she's such a fun character in this game. Very different than the other characters, but she has really good. Her neutral is really good. That's where you're gonna want to play her. I actually enjoy playing her on a casual level, and I'll tell you now, she's gonna have these AA. She's gonna have BB hold, hold B. So you're gonna want to look for these things. She's gonna have 6 BB, 6B. So wow, already,
Yeah.
Rob just taking everything he remembered from last game, and he's like, F this, I'm going in.
Exactly. Well, and Rob's fingers are a little warmer at the moment, so with Nox coming in here, does not get the CS, but all right. Nox decides to spend the I forget what they're called.
So you just call it charge. So they have names, but yeah, just
Regalia.
Yep, there you go.
Forgive me, everyone. It's been a long day. But yeah. So
Charge
Nox
is the safe word. But yeah, no, I like the way Nox is playing this right now. He's trying to go for these pokes, trying to start neutral. That's actually plus. You got to be careful.
Right. I feel like he's testing Rob's knowledge of the character and of Hilda's strings, and trying to see where he's going to hit buttons so he can know where to. He's going to punish? Oh, too late, but still, good idea. But yeah, I feel like he's testing Rob's knowledge of Hilda right now to see where he's going to try and interrupt, his strings and his charges so he can start picking his opportunities. And nice hell sweep. Doesn't go for the Regalia option, though, for the damage.
And it's really hard to fight Hilda if you're unsure what her frame data is, what her moves look like, what her moves are. And I mean, even if you do know, it's still hard to react to them because once she's in your face, she has so many options.
Although Rob's grabbing him down, he's gonna go up. Does not get the guarantee, unfortunately. And this
so
is gonna
quickly.
hurt. Yep. This should absolutely kill. Yeah. I love this CE.
So something I really like about what Nox just did here is he did CE. This gives him time to breathe. This gives him time to relax. This is a lot of what players should be going for, is giving yourself time. And when you do that, it gives you time to process what's been going on. And then it forces the other player to feel anxious and overwhelmed. So there's a lot of things that go into the mental game because this game is mostly mental.
And exactly, and also, it's a confidence booster for yourself. And at the other time, it's also, what we like to call kind of like tournament combos for the most part. It's like, if you got it, just go for it. Just make sure they're gonna be dead.
That is true.
Yeah, looks like we're going into the next game, and we have a character switch. So Rob opting to switch to Taki.
Oh. I guess that's just for the matchup so that he doesn't have to. They can force him to Ivy, and if he forces him to Ivy, then he can play. He can play it out way better because Taki can get in on Ivy. But this is playing the neutral more or anything. Oh, nice cancel. Oh wow, definitely using the movement there.
Right. I think the idea behind this is, you know, he understands that, you know, Nox has been in his face and controlling the match. I think he wants to take that back by, you know, using Taki's frames to overpower him a bit. But Nox showing he's no slouch in any character switch, and he's gonna, you know, take that first round from him.
Absolutely, and noticing that he's noticing that Rob is definitely doing a lot of sidestepping here, so he's definitely going for the punishing on its plus and good solid damage. Ooh, trying to catch him doing something just in case with the frame trap.
Yeah,
I like that.
Getting all these little pokes in here, back throw.
I like the 1As that he did. I want to see him go back to that again and see if he can kind of force Rob to start doing start like opening him up with the mids.
Right, he didn't block the low and got caught by the frame trap on wake up. I do wonder if this is a situation where character knowledge is playing a huge factor.
Okay, good blocks. Got definitely Nox has to watch his guard here. Gonna get the combo and gets the charge. Oh man, that big damage. CE. Yep.
Yeah. Look at this.
Not gonna kill.
I don't know if it, I doubt this will kill. Yeah, scaled too much. So Rob's still alive here, but gets caught running in.
Pokes him to death.
Yeah. I like the idea of the character switch. You know, obviously he wanted something that could counter, you know, all the pressure that Nox is putting on him, and you know, Taki has insanely fast frames, and she's always in your face, so it's a good way to kind of take that control back and reassert some, you know, pressure of his own. But Nox was just, you know, making the right, you know, call outs, and you know, he kept poking him and not letting him do anything, and everything from what I gathered that, you know, Rob was throwing out that Nox blocked, he was capitalizing on that with little pokes here and there and getting little slivers of damage, and over time that adds up.
Oh, absolutely. I just think the biggest thing that I feel Rob could have changed about that situation that might have helped his pacing is he was playing a little too fast to the point where you could see he was moving, and then he'd get hit for it. Instead of just maybe, you know, get into a rhythm first and then start making these faster exchanges to get Nox off his you know, off his rhythm, off the normal rhythm that he would be playing, or to fall into a headspace that's a pattern. So that's the only thing I felt Rob could have definitely adjusted a little bit, because his Ivy had a pacing, but his Taki just was like too fast for its own good.
Yeah, I firmly agree with that. I think this entire match was a situation of Nox was more so reacting to everything that Rob was trying to throw out. And, you know, he was able to guard appropriately and get his punishes here and there. And then, you know, start poking in places that, you know, Rob is still trying to start stuff up because he's still consistently trying to push his way in. So it just became a situation where I feel Rob might have hung himself a little bit here and there, you know, not fully, of course. But yeah, Nox just, he had a game plan. It was more defensive, and you know, he picked his battles in places he should have.
Yeah, I definitely think the Hilda pick threw a wrench in the plans, because maybe the whole Ivy versus Ivy was going to be a big thing that he could have been preparing for. But the Hilda, it seemed like, you know, obviously he was running his own game plan for Ivy, but Hilda just kind of did stuff and he didn't have an answer for.
Right. And this is the fun thing about, you know, things like team battles and whatnot, especially when teams don't have a lot of information on each other. You can throw little surprises in like this. It's like, oh, you were expecting this matchup? Guess what? I'm going to play somebody else. See if you actually know how to fight this character. So, yeah, it's been interesting. But God, I love all the character diversity. It's so good to see so many different people playing different characters, giving them some spotlight here and there and whatnot. It's great for, you know, not only the community to see, but especially new players who might be thinking about picking up the game or might, you know, be eyeing, you know, a certain character that they want to learn and whatnot. So I think it's great that, you know, when high level players will give different characters the opportunity to shine a bit. All right. I think we are setting up maybe for our potentially last match.
Yep,
on
this will
stream
be
here.
the last one of the night. Oh man, it's coming to an end. I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I need to see. Oh, two more. Oh,
We have
perfect.
two
Perfect.
more. Okay.
All right, you scared me.
Okay. Thanks, Charlie. So yeah, we have 2 more matches. Excuse us. We're looking at the Discord chat and we saw like this last one and we're like, oh no!
I was like, oh man, all right, I guess I got this call tonight.
Like, this went too fast. I want more. But yeah, all right, get into our next match here.
Welcome to the stage of history.
All right, here we go.
I see chat asking which team won. We're not quite done yet. We still got 2 more matches, guys.
You know what team won? Both teams, because
Both
you guys
teams.
got to play Soul Calibur today.
You guys know, maybe it's not about winning. Maybe it's just about the friendships we made along the way.
Yikes.
All right. But yeah, honestly, you know, at the end of the day, everybody wins because, you know, we're getting some great Calibur action here and everyone's getting good experience. So it's good to see. So getting right into this. I'm loving. Yeah.
Is this a Hugo skin? I can't with Lean, dude. He has too many skins. Like I thought I was gonna be like Lobo. No, that's Hugo.
I know. It's like, well, we were talking about video game crossovers earlier, so
Lean's already ahead of us, and right now looking a very much ahead of Nori, and Nori just having no answer to this. He's just getting mauled. He's like, I think he's too focused on the skin. He's like, oh man, this skin's so cool.
He's like, oh, we're playing Soul Calibur, but I'm playing a Street Fighter character while I'm playing a Tekken character. It's like, what do I do? All right, so, but we're getting into this. Obviously, Triforce are going up 1 round here. Throw broken.
And oh man, Triforce still keeping the wall as much as possible. Oh, nice duck. Trying to send the same message back. Nori trying to say, hey, look, I'm gonna grab you because you've been doing the same to me. Maybe you can't tech it.
Exactly. All right, going on a soul charge here. Delays that, goes into the spin. What's the option? Decides the RI.
Oh, armored.
I will say, Nori is doing an amazing job of breaking all of these command throws.
Oh, definitely going for
trade.
that vertical. Oh, tries to sidestep, gets hit, and that's gonna be death.
That's also going to be some gunshot stacks for Nori as well to build up to that lethal hit option that he's going to have. There's another one. So, gets armored. This is going to hurt.
Oh,
Decides to delay it. Oh, tried to go for a throw setup. Does not work out in his favor.
you know, I appreciate it. It's like Link's really trying to show off a lot of the different things that Ashraf can do with the setups, but that's also his playstyle, so it makes it really cool at the same time.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're
punished. Kind of punish. Wow.
No.
Yep.
I don't feel like it's a good use of meter. He could have did a normal punish, but to secure it, to feel comfortable, I guess this was an option. He's gonna get meter back most of this round anyway through just attack.
If he does lose this round, he's gonna get another bar anyway. So never a bad idea just to kind of, you know, give that little double tap and make sure someone's gonna be down for the round. He's gonna get caught by this. Guess is wrong on the throw. All right, and
okay, we got the spin.
oh, he's just gonna go for it again. No.
Oh, so much plus frames and so much chip.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
duck.
No, the CE, you're dead.
Again. Hate to see it, but Nori's been on point with all of these like CE punishes. He knows just when to hit that button.
You know what it was? It was like watching Nori versus Sly Tiger. It was like Nori just was like, I'm trying to warm up. I don't know what's going on. It's just happening. And now he's like, oh, I'm warmed up. He's like, I wish I could play Sly Tiger now. Because like you could see the flow of his game plans are there now. Like obviously he's not going to do any 30 frame moves unless he's absolutely sure he's going to get the +2 like that 6 KB. Yeah. For 5 KB. Yeah, he's not going to do it unless he's for sure going to get that it is 6 KB. He wants to make sure he's going to for sure get that. Don't question it. I think I'm wrong. It's one or the other. But no, he's definitely looking for that +2 frames, and he definitely wants to push that. And he hasn't been using it in this matchup because he knows it's not going to be worth it. If he pushes it now, he's not going to get it. And if he gets grabbed in between because it's 30 frame startup, he's screwed.
Yeah, exactly. And
Lots of
so
damage.
he's definitely playing the matchup. He's playing to his strengths. One thing I've noticed from Lean is that, yes, he is, trying to do all these different setups, whatnot. But I think, he's making this assumption that, Nori is going to fall for, stuff like that because he's, aware of just how Astaroth works. So, and Nori's not biting for it. I think Lean's just trying to make these hard reads that aren't really there, which I still commend him for. He's trying to play a meta, but it's not working out in his favor. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing him, go for just guaranteed damage off of, whatever setups he's putting down. And as I say that, he does go up around here.
Yeah, it's funny. Nori was playing so well that round, and it just lost the whole round to just single-handedly making one bad decision.
And now he's not breaking those throws.
Oh man, the setup.
Yeah, and Lean coming back with the perfect here. So yeah, he's definitely changing things up. He's definitely controlling this better. And all right, Nori gets a gunshot though. And here we go with the low sweep.
Definitely looking for that mid crush, but not getting it. But Lean not giving up, soul charging, keeping his back against the wall so that if he needs to, he can get something out of it. And that's really bad to do that.
Yeah, that was unsafe. I think he might have thought that Lean was going to get in on him, but unfortunately, Lean was already too far away. Does duck that, though, so there won't be a wall splat.
Oh, wow. Nice hit, hiding that behind it.
Right.
And Lean has to make a decision here. Goes for it again. Smart decision. Gonna get the kill there. Remember, last time he did B. They both did B, and then Lean tried to do sidestep and got hit by A. And this time, he was like, hey, you think I'm gonna do anything else but B? You're crazy.
Right. And it worked out in his favor. So a quick turnaround from Lee here, definitely showing he can make the adjustments where appropriate. Nori's going to have a little bit of thinking to do on how he approaches this now. But they opt to go right back into it. No breather, no break time. We're just going to go right back in, keep that adrenaline flowing, and we're going to get a new stage. It looks like we're going to the astral plane again, our smaller stage with breakable walls. So this should be really, really interesting.
Yup, and if you guys are just tuning in or have been here, this is the 5v5 round robin. Luminary versus Rowdy Fighters.
Oof. Big
my back.
GI goes for the guard crush, catches him.
Oh, gets his back. Tried to go for the back throw because it would have been, I believe, untechable for him.
Yeah. Oop, doesn't get quite the optimal follow-up, but gets a little bit of damage. This is gonna wall splat. Alright, he catches him with that low sweep again.
And, that was very much in Lee's favor, but Nori just kind of sticking it through, staying true to his gun.
Yeah.
Oh,
ooh,
nice GI.
GI. Yeah. Gets that.
Oh, you're probably going out of the ring?
Nope, he's opting for gunshots. I don't know if Cervantes has a ring out option from that wall break. I can't say for certain. Chat, let me know. I'm not a Survey player.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, nice day there.
Yeah.
And GI.
But yeah, this game around, it's Nori who's putting the pressure on, and we're seeing obviously a completely different, game than we saw the last one.
Oh, that's still caught, and gonna get the body breaker. Oh wow,
side
put him.
Side. Ouch.
So much damage, getting our favorite letters.
Siri, play these boots are made for walk-in. Alright.
Oh, wow. And Nori just being so smart, just waiting it out.
This is going to be a lot of damage. Catches him on the tech, though.
Yo, anytime I see this, put him in a box.
Yeah. Opts to go for the horizontal throw, but it is a high, and it does get ducked. Alright, we...
Oh, hell.
And
you can't do that!
Harbor, yeah. He thought maybe it was going to power through. Lean's feeling himself a little bit right now. So, coming down to a last final round between these two gentlemen. This has been an amazing match.
Nori is definitely stuck in his head now. This is all right now. Lean just going off. He needs to stay away from the edge. If not, he could get thrown out, and that could be really bad. You can see Nori trying to play the edge, forcing him.
All right. Nori going the Soul Charge to try to create something here. Gets him on the toes. Shoots him in the face.
I like Lean doing that.
Oh my god.
Oh, just raw CE. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. Lean's like, hey, you want to see out of nowhere? I can do that too. And man, what a match from these two guys.
He said, "Come ride the Ferris wheel, the trip you've never experienced."
I don't want to ride the Ferris wheel. Oh my gosh, ridiculousness! That was such a back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was an amazing match, guys.
Hey guys, some bad news. The last match was going to be Chicken versus Ron, but that's already happened on stream.
Okay.
1-2-0.
Okay.
So that was the actual last match.
Oh.
Alrighty. All right. So a little bit of bad news stream. So we had one more match queued up to stream after this, but it seems that has already started off stream. So that actually was our last match for the night that we'll be streaming.
That was not anticlimactic. That was hype as hell.
Yeah,
Ferris wheel rides are always all right. They're not really.
Yeah,
they're anticlimactic. They are. It's when you get to the top. It's just when you get to the top, you look down.
Exactly. Well, I mean that's the best. Well, that's the best part, though. You get to see everything. No, Lean dead. Lean dead. Yeah. All right. Well, no, I would say that's a great match to end on. But anyway, yeah, so I think we're gonna maybe, tally up all the matches. I think, we still have one more going on, so I'm not sure what the score is at, so I can't exactly say who the victors are at this time.
Yeah, but kudos to both teams. You guys both came out, showed up, really showed off. We got to even get some extra matches, seeing Nox play too as well. I mean, there was just so many sick things to watch during this time. I was like, oh man. I don't even sometimes I don't even want to talk. I just want to watch.
Exactly, same. I mean, there were plenty of times where I didn't have anything to say. I was just like, I just want to keep watching. This is great. But amazing games from everybody. Thank you guys so much for all playing from both teams. Amazing matches. Can't wait to see more from you guys. I hope you guys have more of these. Even if I don't get to commentate with you, I'd still love to come and watch. I mean, if it's got Soul Calibur on it, I want to watch it.
Well, I always like watching Soul Calibur because I will always say it this way. I can play Soul Calibur, but I'm a casual at heart with the game because that's how I grew up with the game. But every other game, I'll be more serious. This is the one game I want to enjoy for fun, and I like to really just watch it, take it in and learn stuff because I feel like there's just different things to learn from this game that I don't in some other games. So yeah, it's always a pleasure when I get to talk to anybody about Soul Calibur that is in the community or that is getting into it. I think if anybody here is getting into Soul Calibur and seeing it for the first time, or even if you're just a veteran and you've been playing for a long time, I think you gotta keep that drive alive, keep that fire for the game to be seen. So that was really cool, and I really like these exhibitions, these 5v5 round robin. This is a new one, so it's really cool.
Yeah, it's great, and I'll second that. For anybody who's watching is thinking about picking up Soul Calibur, please do. It's a fun game. It's definitely a departure to an extent from your average 2D fighter. There's so much that goes into it that's going to keep challenging you, and it's going to keep wanting you to try new things, to play more, to experience other players' play styles with certain characters, and start with things of your own. So Calibur, in my opinion, doesn't get enough love in the fighting game community. Obviously it's a legacy fighting game, but we're always happy to have new players. So if you're thinking about it, please pick it up. This is a very welcoming community. There are plenty of people here who, want you to come play and are happy to teach you. And on that note as well, whenever we do have offlines, starting again, whether they be majors or locals or regionals or, whatever goes on in your state or the country, go to offlines. Online, it can be fun, but we all know it can be a little toxic sometimes. So, and that goes for any game, period. So come to offlines. Everyone is so friendly, so welcoming, and is happy to teach you things. And I guarantee you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, and like Raz Talk said, it is $22 now, even on Steam and Humble Bundle. You can't go wrong. I mean, this is a good time to pick up the game if you guys are enjoying it.
Exactly. And we just got our last DLC character for this season. He looks dope. He comes out on Wednesday, I believe it's December 2nd.
Yep, December 2nd.
Yep, so we're going to get Huang on Wednesday. He looks super dope. Again, if you haven't seen the announcement trailer for him, he looks like a lot of fun. So if that doesn't convince you to try and pick up the game, I don't know what will.
But let's see.
Yeah. So I think we're still just kind of waiting on a final score here or whatnot, at least on our end. Mm-hmm. All right. So if you guys didn't catch that, it seems final score is 34 games to 16 in favor of Team Luminary. So congratulations to Team Luminary for taking this team tournament. We still want to congratulate Team Rowdy for putting up some amazing matches and giving us a heck of a show. You guys all did a great job, and we appreciate you coming out and playing for the community.
And definitely, guys, if you can enter more tournaments, we want to see you guys. We want to see your content. We want to see you guys on the board, because I think this is where you get your start, right? You get your start in these exhibitions, and then you build up. You keep going. And I feel like Rowdy Fighters is a really strong team, and they're right. And I think that the more they experience playing with other players in these exhibitions and experiencing playing solo in other tournaments, you're really going to just get better and better. And I think that's what's going to make it really enjoyable for everyone to watch and get to know who you guys are.
Exactly. And also, if you can, search for, community stuff online. There are so many like Discord groups and like 8-way run groups that you can find that are, community specific for, just general things, that are character specific. If you want to, learn about a character more and their setups and their data and, their play styles and whatnot. And, there's so many resources out there that you can look into to consistently, up your game. And I second that. Always enter tournaments. I mean, what do you got to lose? You might that and use it to grow. So always take the opportunity to do so. And hey, you might get noticed by one of these teams, get put on that, and hey, then you're in the spotlight. Go for it.
Exactly. So guys, I just want to say thank you very much for tuning in to Fight Sessions 5v5 Team Battle Round Robin with Luminary and Rowdy Fighters. I am, of course, one of your hosts today, Meza, and of course, Sen. Thank you very much, so much for being a part of this. It was really fun commentating with you. Is there anything you want to kind of shout out and let them know?
Sure. Yeah. First of all, thank you guys so much for having me. Especially Meza, thank you so much for letting me co-commentate with you.
You're welcome.
I'm very much a newer commentator when it comes to the fighting game scene. So the fact that I got this opportunity, I'm very grateful for that. So shout out to Fight Sessions for giving me a little nod and giving me some time here. Everything is good experience. So I'm happy to get that, and hopefully we can do this again. I had a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And guys, don't forget, make sure you go follow us at our Twitters, and make sure you also go follow Fight Sessions and hit that follow button. I know it was a little bit tough today, but guess what? It's only going to get better, guys. It's only going to get better. But Thank you for watching.
Yep. Have a good night, everybody.
Choose your